That's not what we're about to do. What are we doing, BBN? What is Coach Pope doing? BBN, I need you guys to call in tonight because I need to know one thing. Are we going to cook in the transfer portal? Are we going to get any more recruits? Or is this going to be a disaster? Welcome into the Loyal BBN Fan Show. I'm here with BC. I'm Big Mike. And we are ready for a call-in show because we want to hear from you guys. What's up, BBN? What's going on? BC, what's going on, brother?
Hey, what's up, man?
And, you know, I feel a little angry. I forgot what to say because
what you angry about, man?
I'm concerned about this transfer portal, brother.
Okay, it hasn't opened up yet.
But bro, it's here. What do you mean?
It's here, but
it's
the door hasn't opened.
Yeah, but let's be real, BC.
Come
on. I don't know who's staying. I don't know who's going. I just come on, man.
Nope.
What are we supposed to do, man? What are we supposed to do? Smash that like button, man. Yeah.
Only thing we can do is wait.
Hey, as they
right
say
now.
Hey, what's the good word? Stay vigilant.
That's the only thing we can do right now is wait, Big Mike.
I think we got a problem, bro. I mean, BBN Kentucky, we don't we don't get ready. We stay ready here at Kentucky. Like we don't wait. We dominate. So what's going on, man?
Hey, man, it's new days and times.
I want to hear that, BC. Next time.
Hey, it's reality. What you want me? You want me to make up some stuff? You just want me to tell you something? You want me to tell you a lie?
Well, at least make me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
Like Neo lied to me.
At least tell me something that
you want me to lie to you, huh?
Hey, man, just tell me something good. You know what I mean? Just tell me something positive about what's going on with my program. Man, I mean, it is I take honestly. I mean, I take ownership of this stuff, man.
I thought good and positive was me telling you the truth.
No, I don't want to hear that. Keep it. You can keep your thoughts to yourself.
Don't tell you the truth. Don't tell you what I think I know.
Pretty much. See, BC, I always knew you was a smart guy, big guy.
Okay.
I already knew that you was a very, very smart, intelligent young man, and so. But
I'm smart because I know what I can't do.
I got you. You know what? This show is over tonight, guys. You know you're not welcome here, right? You know that. BB, what's good, guys? It's good for you guys to come on in the room, man. We're going to have a good call-in show tonight. Hopefully some people call in tonight. We should get the regular calls in. Hopefully we get some new ones. Hopefully you guys can get through. I forgot about it. I got to post the link too, PC.
Yes, sir.
I got to do that too as well. But, dude, I wish I was rich so I can hire like ESPN to do this behind the scenes for me. That would be beautiful.
So ESPN?
That was ESPN could just be like, Big Mike, we got you, dog. Don't even worry about it. We got you behind the scenes. We know you're struggling over there. BBN, I'm setting up everything right now just so we can get this call-in show going. Make sure right now, before you do anything else, the first thing you should do when you come into the room, boom, click that like button, okay? And I appreciate it. BC, man, we had a lot of growth here this past week, man. It's been good, man.
It's a good thing.
It is a good thing.
It's a good thing, man.
So, hey, BC, how's your family doing and everything, man?
Family doing good, man. Daughter been doing a lot of dancing. She came in first place in Indianapolis.
Okay.
In the solo dancing, and last weekend we was in Muncie. She came in second place.
Gotcha.
So we'll be in Louisville, Kentucky this next Friday.
Well, I'm glad she didn't get no dancing skills from her dad. Yeah.
if you can win with the two-step.
I heard that. You can do it.
That's my lane. Two-step.
This is where you stay at from now on. Hey guys, first of all, if it's your first time watching, please let me know. that this is your first time watching live. If you can, please let me know. I feel like I'm all over the place with this, BC. Let me know if this is your first time watching, so I can give you a shout out as well too. I have Stokes fatigue already tired. It's hey, it is. That's that to be like that, Danny Mays. It doesn't look like we will be able to rely upon our recruiting class. So transfer portal is our only hope. Transfer and
Yeah.
BC, do you agree with that? Let me put this up on the screen for Danny. It doesn't look like we will be able to rely upon. Well, I mean, I don't think we will neither. So the transfer portal, and that's where my nervousness comes from, BC. This is why I feel a bit of nervousness. Not that I don't necessarily believe in Coach Pope as a coach, but I'm just saying like we have to rely so heavy on the transfer portal, and I'm okay with that. But everybody else everybody else wants these guys through. So it's like, will Coach Pope and Mr. Brown, Keegan Brown, I think is his name, is he going to be good enough to get some of these guys to come here to Kentucky?
We shall see. We will find out.
See, if you're here to try to make me feel like things are gonna be okay, you ain't doing good, man.
Okay. Okay.
You,
Yes. Yes.
thank you. I mean, that
Yes.
wasn't. I mean,
They
I
go.
mean,
They
that wasn't.
they gonna go in the portal. They gonna get everybody they want, and everything is gonna be good. They gonna even get some top players from other teams.
Yeah.
Is that what you want me to tell you?
You know what, BC? Now you know the assignment of the Loyal BBN Fan Show. We got a phone call already, bro. We're gonna just get
Already.
already. We're gonna just get right in it. First call, Brandon. Let's go.
Turned 12 today. So
I wish I was still 12.
like what to eat on the birthday.
Brandon, what's going on?
Not much. Well, how y'all tonight, guys?
I'm
Hey,
doing
what's
good,
up,
man.
Brandon?
What's on your mind, man? And thank you for calling in.
Oh, you're welcome. Not a problem. Anytime, man.
Yeah. So what's on your mind?
I wanted to ask BC what he thought about Mo Williams. Do you think it's going to hurt us or help us?
Is he staying?
Man.
No, I'm talking about Mo Williams, the new assistant.
Okay.
Man.
My fault. I
Hey, Brandon, hopefully I can have better luck with you, because right now I'm not having any good luck with Mike on the things that I'm saying. What I tell you about Mo Williams is that I don't know right now. The reason why I say I don't know, because I haven't seen any results yet, Brandon. Once I can, anybody can come in right now. You can get whoever right now, but if it's no results, then what?
Right.
So
Right.
I'm hoping he could make a difference. Now, if we could have landed Jamal Crawford, I can say right now, yes, that will move the needle, because of his communication and his relationship with kids coming out of high school and kids that are all already in college. But Mo Williams, I don't know yet. I hope so.
Do you still think there's a chance that we could that Coach Pope could get Jamal Crawford?
I'm not sure that the money that Jamal makes with being a TV analyst, it's kind of hard unless he is tired of that realm and he wanted to go and because he coaches high school,
right?
Unless he wanted to go to the college level and do that. It's all about if he wanted to do that, if that was part of something he wanted to do. But if it's if it's not, it's pretty much up to Jamal what he wants to do. But he would definitely move the needle.
Right. So who do you in your in your opinion, who do you see replacing Avery Brooks? If you was the coach and you had a choice I know I'm trying to put a lot of pressure on you, but if you was the
No,
coach,
it's no pressure.
Hey, BC needs that smoke.
If
You all right? Yes,
if
sir.
if
You okay?
if I would,
if you was the coach, okay,
mm-hmm,
and you had two assistants already leave,
mm-hmm,
beside excluding Mo Williams from the picture, okay,
mm-hmm.
who would you pick to fill those two spots?
Well, I'm the type of person that I would try to get people who can fill the void of what I can't do good. For say, if I'm not a good recruiter, I want to get guys in that are excellent recruiters. If I'm not a good defensive coach, I want to bring in a good defensive assistant coach. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like putting a band together. If I can play guitar, I don't need another lead guitarist. I need a solo singer. With that question being asked, he needs to bring somebody in that's a good defensive coach, a good defense assistant coach, and he needs to bring somebody in that can also recruiting, which I think he has a good choice with that. But I also would bring somebody in that is good at developing talent. Somebody that's good at developing big men, somebody that's good at developing shooters, point guards, and stuff like that.
So
right now, any names out there to throw out there, I'm not really sure.
I got you. So my thing is, do you guys think that the Mo Williams and his dad was a package? Mo Williams and his son was a package deal?
Most definitely.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Hey, if you was a coach and you was coaching your son and you was getting offered a position at a school like Kentucky, you're not going to put your son in the package.
Yeah, I would. You're absolutely right. You're right. I see your point. So, do you see us letting any big names out of anybody that you've seen in the portal so far? Do you see anybody that's put their name in the portal so far we could get possibly?
I would love to have the point guard from help me out, Mike, from Texas A&M. Herbert.
No, he's from Mississippi State.
Mississippi State. I would love to have him as a point guard, and also it's a name that comes up. The kid from I don't know if he's going to be in the portal. He might have been a senior, but played for Ole Miss.
I know I can't think of the name, but I know who you're talking about.
I don't know if he was a senior or not, but
right?
No, not Travis. Not Travis Perry. But I can't think the kid's name, but he went off in the SEC tournament.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
So the things is, Brandon, here's the type of guys that I will go for.
Okay.
I'm looking at guys that average between 12 and 18 points
per game. I got you.
12 or 18 points per game, and they can play defense, because from 12 or 18 points a game, I know that those are guys that can get their own shots. They can get buckets. And I'm also looking at guys that came off the bench that also went in the portal, that coming off the bench that are scoring from 8 points to about 12 or 14 points. So I'm looking at guys that can score and also guys that can play defense. Yeah, you want to get those guys that score 25 or average 20 points a game. If you can get one of those, that's good too.
Right.
That's why I say I would like to have the point guard from Mississippi State, because he's a guy that can go out and get 20, 25, 30 points. But if you put those type of guys around him that can score, he can facilitate,
Right.
and it's good having a point guard that can get 20, 25 points a game, but don't have to if it's not necessary.
I see what you're saying. So, has he declared that he's coming? That as Hubbard even said, if he's transferring or not?
I'm not sure with that. Well, have you heard anything on that, Mike?
No, I just know that I have so much going on, man. I don't have and I know you don't either. So
That's a Jimmy and
that's a Jimmy and a Leah question.
Well, I
My
know-
apologies for that. Yeah.
I know, not to cut you off, Big Mike, but I know that the day that they announced that Mo was coming here,
Yeah.
on his Instagram page, on Josh Hubbard's Instagram page, he liked it.
Yeah.
He liked it, and then there was another photo of him that he posted of him at the airport. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if that was he was saying he's thinking about it. I don't know.
That's the passion when it comes to BBN.
Right.
Like we follow everything. And if you post that you went to a bathroom that had blue walls,
Right.
we would look at it as being like, well, he might be coming to Kentucky.
Right.
So we look at everything. We look at tail numbers. We look at like, did he wear red shoes or did he wear white shoes, or was they Nikes or was they Adidas? And we look at everything, and it's so much going on. But yeah, Jimmy and Leah, we let those guys take care of that recruiting part.
Right.
They've been doing it, and that's that was the reason why I brought them on the show, is because they, as BC said, let them do something that I don't do, and they do recruiting. So we let them take care of recruiting, because we just have so much stuff going on, that we don't have a chance to keep. Well, not saying that we don't care about who we get or what we're doing, but those guys, they really enjoy doing it. So why not let them do what they have a passion for, and we let those guys do it.
Let me ask you this.
I hope this is for BC.
It is. It's gonna be for BC.
Thank you.
So, do you think I'm like everybody else. I'm tired of hearing about it. I wish the kid would. I'm no pressure on the kid, but I wish he would make a decision. Do you think Tyron Stokes pushing back his decision is going to hurt us in the portal?
That's a good question. I think Stokes is like I said, these kids coming out of high school, Brandon. These kids are business individuals now. It's like the line Jay-Z said, "I'm not a business, I'm a business man." So I think he's looking at the numbers, maybe, or he could just be shuffling around, and I think he already knows where he's going.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's too much about the number for say, but I think he already knows where he's going, and he's like, hey, I can do this, and next year the next number one high school player to come out is going to do the same thing. I told Big Mike, hey, don't be surprised next year or 2 years, a freshman coming out of high school is going to make about 10 million for 1 year.
Right. So if it say he does, I'm not saying that he's going to, but say he does pick us, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you see if he comes? Do you see anybody from this year's team leaving?
Are you talking about as a result of him coming?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not right now.
Oh man, that could be a two-way answer, Brandon. It could be if Stokes come, it could move the needle enough where other players are like, okay, we want to go play with him. Or it could be, okay, Stokes is coming, and just like you say, it could be guys that's already on the team like, I'm gonna try to test the waters elsewhere. So it's hard to say, man. it's hard to say. It's hard for me to say when I don't know.
Okay, I got you. So I'm gonna ask you one more thing, and then I'm gonna let you.
Hey man, hey, it's nobody calling in. You got you got the floor, man.
So who, if say for an example, we don't get it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Who would you, out of this year's team, excluding the seniors that are leaving, who would you want to be the centerpiece of next year's team to build around?
If it was a perfect world, I would probably say, Mike, you can answer this question too. I would probably say, if he didn't go to the NBA because his stock is going way up, it would probably be the kid from Michigan. He's not a senior, is
he? Yeah.
Oh, never mind with him.
Yeah, he's going first round.
It would probably be
Yaxel.
Man, that's a good question.
Hey, Brendan, are you talking about somebody that's on the team right now? Or you
I'm talking about in general, like from this year's team, excluding Ortega and Denzel, and who was the other senior? I can't remember. There was only like three or four.
Yeah.
There was only like a couple of them. Besides the senior class, who would you, out of anybody that's left that hasn't, because nobody's put their name in the transfer portal yet, out of anybody that's still left, who would you get pieces to fit so that way you can have your main guy and then you can have people around him? Because we know Jaden Clayton ain't coming back. That's out the question. He's gone. And then Jalen Lowe's done put his name in the portal. He gone. So would you put him? Would your main focus be Colin, Malachi Marino? Anybody? Jasper. Who would you make your main focus, and then build around that one person? That's what I'm asking.
Oh, okay. Well,
who would you? Pretty much what I'm saying is if Stokes doesn't come, who would you make your main guy, and then build around him?
To be honest, it wouldn't be none of those guys for me.
I see what you're saying.
Those guys, I would love for all of them to come back because of the chemistry. But those are guys that will fit in, hopefully, to what I would try to go into the portal or whatever to get.
I got you. So, to be realistically, we really need Tyron Stokes to commit to Kentucky.
Let's just put it in a nutshell. Let's just stop beating around the bush and just say we need. But here's the thing, though. I think a lot of people are sort of over, because like every time I mention Brandon, in BC, every time I mention sometimes about we need a player like Acuff or the the Boozer or one of those elite freshmen. People always say, but like none of them's in the Final Four right now. One of them is, which is
one of them is Illinois.
Yep. He's still playing. But other than that, they're like, okay, where's this getting us at? Like, this ain't getting us anywhere. You want the high-powered freshmen. So I think for me, that's sort of why I'm so built on and that's why I'm nervous, BC, is can we get the right pieces, the right piece, and then make sure everybody else understands their role correctly on next year's team, especially if the ones who come back, of course. But can we just get that one big superstar, maybe two, and really be competitive? And I think that's where my BBN, I think that's where me being nervous kind of comes in. It's like, I don't know if we're going to get that one big piece. And people say, well, this is Kentucky. We're going to get who we want. No, stop. We're not getting who we want. Because if we wanted who we want, we wouldn't be in a situation where we at now. We just wouldn't. We would have Stokes. We would have the other guys. So no, Kentucky's not getting who they want anymore. Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the jungle.
Pretty
For
much.
real. This is real. Like this is real life, and we ain't living it. Stop, beast. Stop it. If we ain't getting who we like, and this ain't good. So we got an emergency 911 in Lexington, Kentucky, and Coach Pope, you need to put the fire out now. This is some bull crap. Let's go, BBN. Let's get live. Shoot, it's just ridiculous. Yes, sir. And look,
So do you
I
think?
feel,
So you don't? If you think that he doesn't, if he doesn't get the right guys in here, do you think he's going to be on the hot seat next year?
Mark Pope and I going deep sea fishing.
Brandon,
Yeah.
Mark Pope was in the hot seat when he came to Kentucky. Now, right now, they throw grease and everything in there. This is, like I said on Monday, this is Mark Pope's make or break year. That's why I feel he's got 3 more years on this contract.
Mm-hmm.
This is his 3rd year. I feel this is his make or break year. If this is not a year that is living up to the expectations,
Right.
if it's a duplicate of last year, I think he's gone.
Yep.
So you said, so for him to be able to stay and keep his job, would he have to pretty much win a national title?
No, I don't think so.
No. I think he has to win at least 20 plus games and get to at least the Elite 8.
Then you contradicting yourself, BC.
No, I'm not contradicting myself.
Yes,
I'm
you
just
are.
I'm
No.
how am I contradicting myself?
You from the last show that we just had. The last show we had, we brought up that good point is that we can have a horrible we can have a horrible regular season, but then we make it to the Elite 8 or the Final Four, everything's all good. And
I'm talking about that's the Kentucky's expectations. I'm not talking about my expectations. Kentucky's expectations is they want a great regular season and get far in the tournament.
There you go.
But I'm saying if Mark Pope won 18 games and he get to the Elite 8 or Final Four, at a races what he did in the regular season.
Yep.
It does.
That's what I was saying. But in order for him to keep his job, I feel that he needs to win at least 20 plus games, 23, 24 games, go deep in the SEC tournament and finish top 4 SEC tournament and get to at least the Elite 8 to keep his job.
Anything less than that, he's probably gone, right?
That's what I feel.
That's what I feel about the same way. I mean, I know that he's going to have a lot of pressure, and like I've seen a lot of people have said he better make a big splash.
Yeah, that's like I said, it's a make or break year, man.
Absolutely.
You know, even if he has another year of, say, key guys get hurt, it's not going to matter this year.
Over here.
Oh, okay.
This is
So
a
you're pretty much saying it's either put up or shut up.
Yes.
I got you.
So BC, so say it then. Say it then, BC.
I'm saying I have said
say
it.
the words. No,
I have said it.
No,
This is Mark Pope's make or break year.
No.
If he don't show up
I'm
this
not letting
year,
you up. BC,
what you want me to say? What you want me to say, Big Mike?
Hey, I'm not gonna let you off the hook that easy, BC.
What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say?
Brendan, tell him what.
Brendan's just I feel the same way. He just said I feel the same way, DC. So what do you want me to say?
Brendan, what was the words you used, Brendan?
I said he pretty much got put up or shut up.
So BC, so say it.
Put up or shut up? Yes.
No.
Okay, Mark Pope got put up or he's gonna be gone.
No, that ain't good enough. That ain't good enough.
That's
Say the
fine.
word.
You know what? You are a Kentucky fan. You the Kentucky. You are right there,
Say it.
right there.
don't wanna
You
hear
tell that's not good enough. What you want me to say?
I want you to say the words.
Say what?
Say the words.
What?
Say
Put
the
up or
words,
shut
unmute
up?
yourself. There you go. There you go. Yes,
See,
sir.
see, Brandon. This is what we dealing with.
Yeah. See, you gotta.
This
look,
is what we dealing with, Brandon.
look. Let's just call a spade what it is, okay? And Coach Pope, we love you. We glad that you're one of us. You're a thoroughbred. You was a captain. You won a national championship. But by God, this is 2026, baby, and we want to know what have you done for us lately. So shut up. That's just what we want to say. That's how we feel as Kentucky fans. And we're not gonna bite our tongue just because BC don't want to say the words.
Hey,
say the
Brandon.
words.
Brandon, you see what I'm dealing with?
Yeah,
I told you before you came on here what I'm dealing with right now.
This is what we doing. Coach Pope. Hey, better go hard. Hey, you better eat your Wheaties. You better get your sleep before the 7th, because at midnight, when the 7th roll around, you better be active.
Tuesday. It opens Tuesday.
You better be ready then. So be ready. That's for
he's
sure.
he's got to roll the dice, and boy, hoping he hits 7-11.
Yeah. So he better hit it. He better find a way to make those. One dice better say 11, another one better say 7.
Yeah, it better. It better not be no craps.
It better not be no craps. You know what I mean? We don't want no big bands.
We better not hit no craps.
No,
And
sir.
here's what's funny, Brandon.
What's that?
Big Mike and some of the BBN, some of our subscribers, they like BC is pro Mark Pope.
I'm pro Mark Pope.
The reason why, Brandon, because I like Mark Pope because he's the Kentucky coach.
I like him.
Now, if another coach come in, I'm gonna like that coach.
BC,
I like Calipari.
BC,
I like Tubby. I like Patino.
No.
What are you talking about?
I can't stand and let you disrespect me like this on the show, bro.
What are you talking about?
Bro, I'm all sold in for Coach Pope. Have you ever heard me say Coach Pope needs to be out at Kentucky? But I will say this: if he don't win this year, he better put up or shut up.
What I'm saying is, some people think that I think Coach Pope can't do nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And you know just as well as I do, if the shoe fits, wear it. The reason why I've been giving Coach Pope a little leeway is because the injuries and stuff.
Okay.
Some people might call it an excuse, but it's never an excuse when you have injuries on your team as a coach.
I got you.
I've been giving him a little leeway with that because I'm like, okay, first year he may do. This year was a bad year. A lot of people will say, but this year right here, it doesn't matter what happens.
You better just find a way to get it done.
That's exactly what I'm saying. This is the make or break year right here.
So, this is it's one thing of I love you, BC. I do. But we got to hold in a respectful way. We got to hold Coach Pope accountable for what he's doing here with our program, because I'm not sure if you do it, BC, but I take ownership of being a Kentucky fan. Now I don't know. Now,
what do you mean take ownership? What do you mean?
This is my team.
That's my team.
But see,
what do you mean? What you mean? What you said? Hold on. What you said here? Hey, excuse me, Brandon. What you saying? I've been a Kentucky fan all my life. What are you talking about?
Mute yourself, BC.
What are you talking about? No, you mute yourself. What are you talking about?
Because sometimes I question your loyalty to what's going on with the Wildcats because of your soft tone. Well, I don't know, Big Mike. Well, I don't know if he gets somebody in. But, dude, look.
What do you want me to tell you where I don't know? You want me to make up something?
BC, just be
Do you want me to make up something? You want me to come on the show just make up stuff when I don't know it?
BC, not right now. Okay, not right now. I'm talking.
What are you talking about?
BCC.
You hear him, Brandon? You hear what he's saying?
Yeah.
Mhm. What's up?
It's a level of love. Don't forget to call in, guys. You guys can call in if you want to. Please hit that link at the top of the page, and you guys can call in so we can get you guys' thoughts too. But anyway, see, there's a Kentucky Wildcats is like an onion. We have layers. Okay. Hashtag AKA Shrek Donkey. We have
Go ahead.
we have layers. Okay?
Go ahead.
We have layers, and our layers is run thin. You have cut us down to our core. And
Who hell?
No. And you're part of the problem, BC. Okay.
Okay, I'm part of the problem.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
So the BBN, we have been cut down to the core of who we are, and now we're running low on fumes. We're running low on championship fumes. We're running low on SEC championship fumes. We're running low on Elite Eight fumes. We're running late on regular season titles fumes. And because of that, the BBN, we ain't gonna go for this no more. We love our coach, but our coaches got to fix this. We love you, Coach Pope, but if you ain't getting this together,
but
you got
But I agree with you on that.
But I don't want you to agree with me on it because
you are like a lot of Kentucky fans. If it ain't the way you want it, it ain't right.
But it's not. It's not winning
If
championships.
it ain't the way you want it, it's not right.
Look, I want it. Look, this is my team, and I cry if I want to. Okay.
Hey, you see what I'm dealing with, Brandon, man. Do you see what I'm dealing with?
Hey,
you family, man. You know.
Hey,
you see what I'm dealing with.
Hey, I've had enough of this mess, bro. Okay,
Man,
I've had enough of this, BC. I can't take it no more. I can't bite my tongue no more.
I don't know what to say. All I know is this is Mark Pope's make or break year, and I don't know what else you want me to say.
I can't take this anymore, BC. I am emotionally shattered for life right now, and the only way that we can do that is by winning ball games. I don't look, BC. I don't care. This is the weekend. I don't give up. BC, I don't care, brother. Let me tell you something. This is the weekend prior to the Final Four, and yet again, we're not in it. So you tell me, as a grown man, how I'm supposed to be okay with that. I'm supposed to be home. You tell me I gotta sit home and watch Illinois play in the national championship, play in the Final Four, and not.
You don't have to.
That's the point, though. That's the point, BC. I don't have to because who am I watching? What am I watching? BC?
I'm gonna watch it.
It hurt, but that's because you're a bipolar Kentucky fan. That's the reason why.
I'm a bipolar. you sound like me now. I'm a bipolar Kentucky fan.
You're a bipolar Kentucky fan, bro. Like you gotta, dude. Like this is, the hair on my the little bitty peach hairs on my chest is blue. What are you talking about, bro?
Man, you know what? I am upset.
Yeah.
That Kentucky hasn't. I'm upset that Kentucky doesn't get to at least Elite Eight, Final Four.
Yeah,
that's been our expectations. I was on here one time. We had a show, it was last year, and Kentucky fans, Brandon, said Sweet 16 is good enough, and I almost had an aneurysm.
Yeah,
I'm like, Sweet 16.
Hey, 1 second, BC. Hey, Brandon. Hey, thank you for calling in, bro. I got another phone call. Okay.
All right, you all have a good night.
All right, B.
Sorry about that, BC. I didn't mean to cut you off, brother. He's off. Okay. Let me get Carl. Carl, what's going on, brother?
Not much. How y'all doing tonight?
Ooh, what's up, Mr. Carl?
I'm doing pretty
brother.
good. Just
Hey, Carl. Hey, hold on 1 second, Carl. Okay, hold on.
Yep.
BC, finish your point, brother.
No,
About
I
the
was
Sweet
just
16.
saying last year, Kentucky fans, a lot of them said Sweet 16 was good enough. And I'm like, whoa, I almost had an aneurysm. You know this. I'm like, Sweet 16, Final Four or bust or championship or bust. That's where it's always been. But you and other BBN fans was telling me, oh, that's Sweet 16 is good enough. So now I'm trying to be a little lenient and be like, okay, I give Mark Pope grace. And now y'all look at me like I'm soft now all of a sudden.
What are you? Hey, who do they say that can prevent forest fires? You. So what do you say about
But yeah, who y'all the ones bipolar? How we go from Sweet 16 to now this, it's always been Final Four or national championship. Ain't that way it always been called?
that's right. If
That's
they
the
don't
way
make
it
it to a Final
always
Four
been.
or national championship, it's a bust. And I'm just like Mike on one thing. He either needs to Pope needs to put up or shut up or get the hell out. That's just as simple as it goes.
I'm with you on that. Because if he don't, guess what?
But on the
He gonna
Tyron
be out
Stokes
the door.
thing, I think we'll end up with Tyron Stokes because at the end of the day, I think it's gonna come down to the Nike situation. Because we're Kansas is an Adidas school, I don't think Nike will let him play for and we're Adidas. It's gonna come down to the Nike situation.
I hope that holds up.
I really truly think that's what it's going to be. But if it comes down, if I was Pope, I wouldn't drag it out to wait on him. I would go in the portal and I would try to find somebody else.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, the big guy from North Carolina that just put his name in the transfer portal, the big old white kid, I can't think of his name. But
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I would like to have him. I wouldn't mind to have him playing beside Marino or a backup to Marino.
He can play.
See, that's just it though. That's the problem though. Now we go back to the problem that BC talked about the other night when it comes to point guards. Is he gonna come in and come off the bench and let Marino start? I mean,
I hope.
That kid ain't coming off the bench.
I'm like BC. I hope. I would love to have Josh Hubbard from Mississippi State come in and be our point guard.
That's crazy, man. You know, I mean, for that guy from North Carolina to want to come to Kentucky and come off the bench, well, can he play a four? Because I have to assume Marino can't play.
What?
Marino can't shoot the ball like that, so
that kid can play a four.
If he can play a four, then I can see him coming. I can see him coming. But then you absolutely got to move Cam down to the three at all times. Then Cam's got to be the three at all times. Then so I can see that.
Yeah, Cam's a three anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I give Pope leeway too with all the injuries that he had, because if you took all the injuries on any other team that Kentucky had this year, they would have struggled too. Look at North Carolina when they lost Caleb Wilson right there after he went down. They went downhill, and they just lost one player.
One, yeah.
And how many we had? Three, four all year.
Yeah. We had like 5 total because Mo D went down for a little bit too.
Who do you think is going to be back from this year's team on next year's team?
I say they all need to go. No, I'm just playing. Don't say that. I'm just playing.
I think Trent.
He's on a roll call.
I think Trent Noah's gone.
Okay.
I think Trent Noah. I don't think we'll have Jasper Johnson back when it's all said and done. I'll tell you, I'll just put it this way, in my opinion. I think we should bring Chandler back, Moreno, and Cam Williams, and then build from, and then get in Hawthorne and the big Reese kid that redshirted this year, and then build around them. Go in the portal and get the portal players to put around with them.
Well, then I tell you what, Carl, I love you. I'm glad your family here on the big on the Royal BBN Fan Show. But who you gonna bring in for the physicality to replace Mo D? And you know what, Carl? I'll sit here and wait. Okay.
Okay, well,
Hey,
there's
repost the
you,
link, Mike.
yeah, you could go into the portal and find anybody can play just as good as he does. Money talks and bullshit walks.
They said
Repost,
no cussing,
repost,
Carl. No cussing, Carl.
re-
No
Oh,
cussing.
my bad.
repost the link, Mike.
Okay, I will. I'll do that right now. Then let me make sure I got it. Oh, somebody's asking for the link. It should be at the top of the page, but I'm gonna repost it again right here though. Yeah,
But what was you saying, Carl?
I said you can go into the portal and find somebody that can play physical, just as
Mhm.
physical as Mo D did.
Now-
Turkey's just got to put out the right amount of money to get that kind of player.
Now, I would love to have Mo D back. I would. But is Mo D going to have another year where he says, I'm willing to come off the bench?
Oh, I don't think Mo D's going to want to come off the bench. That's the problem. That's the issue with Mo D. He's not going to want to come off the bench.
But that's the problem, though, man, with Mo D. When he came off the bench, man, he gave us what we needed, and then he got his minutes. And I mean,
And he was there at the end of the game. He's in at the end of the game. That's what they always said. You know, it's who finishes the game.
yeah.
It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to replace Ortega for what Ortega's been since he's been there. But I think they can.
Yeah.
I will just have to see what happens in the portal, but I think he can. I think he can get the players to build around what he's got, what comes back, and make and have a deep run next year.
Yeah.
I'll be the first to say I thought Jaden Quaintance was going to be the man to break Anthony Davis's records, but whoever thought that he was going to play 4 games and play 20 minutes all year?
There was nobody saw it coming. I tell you what, and this is, I don't bring up Dink Pate's name on the show unless somebody brings it up for me. I don't talk about him because I don't talk about the that NBA stuff or people coming back from the G League. And I know his situation is different from my understanding because I don't follow it. But from my understanding, from what I've been seen and told, that his situation is different than what the Alabama kid had. But I won't feel good about getting Dink Pate unless it's in black and white writing from the NCAA says that this guy is 1,000% cleared to play college basketball. And at the end of the year, your wins won't be vacated because he was ineligible. Until somebody shows me that, I'm not sold on him. Now, if he came here to Kentucky, is it somebody that can probably help us? Probably so. But because that would be the same situation as getting into JQ, you can't bring JQ here on hopes that he's going to get better because now you just bring Dink Payne to say, well, I hope 3 games in, they don't shut him down and then we're still out of position. So that's just another injured player on the bench. It won't do us any good. So Coach Pope, be smart about this because if you don't.
Well, I understand that too, but
yeah,
I don't like the whole deal of going in and bringing players back that's already went on to the league anyways. I mean, I think if they've already went on to the league, even if they signed a 2-way contract, a 3-way contract, whatever they signed, they still left and went pro. They went to the league. They shouldn't be able to come back to college after that. Because you take 10, 7, 8, 9 years ago, you couldn't have done that. You declared for the NBA, that was it. So
that's it. You didn't see all this back in the day. But then again, here's my only rebuttal for that is, Carl. This is a new era of college basketball. Those guys wasn't getting paid in college.
What's the guy's name? What's the guy's name? I can't remember his name. It played for us. He had all them rebounds. He was come from West Virginia. That we got him from West Virginia, the big rebounder. Yeah. Well, if they gonna let him go back over to the league and bring players back, well, let's bring him back.
He's already got some minutes up under his belt so in the league.
Hey, I like the way you think, Carl.
Yeah, I like it. That would be good too as well.
Bring big.
How many minutes has Kobe Bryant got under his belt? Let's bring him back.
I know, right? WKR says Mo is not keeping us from getting a better player. We need a guy like Mo. We have much bigger problems. How you feel about that?
I just hope he don't go into the portal and gets somebody that's got some kind of injury and then recruits them and brings them in thinking that he can get them better before season starts.
Absolutely. Are we becoming, because, when you look, once again, me just being on, BC's not on social media a lot, guys. So that's why BC just, he doesn't really keep up with it. Me being on social media, I have to, for the page to post and try to get people, to come over to the channel and everything. But one thing that I saw that was really alarming, BC, is that a lot of guys that we're looking at, they're mid-major schools. Now, is that a good thing? Is that where Kentucky's at now? Are we a mid? Has Kentucky? Now, don't get me wrong. I know what you're gonna say, BC. If you can play, you can play. But let's be real. We need.
Yeah, it's a fine line to that, though.
It is. It absolutely. So it's just
Okay, well, look at it this way. Look at the kid that played for Florida this year that they got from mid-major school from Princeton. What the other point guard that run beside Boogie Flynn? Look what a player. Look what a player he would come out to be for Florida. I mean, it don't matter what league you're in. If you can play ball, you can play ball.
Let me ask you a question. What school did he go to?
Who?
The guy who went to Florida.
He went to Princeton, didn't he?
Say that again.
Princeton.
He's freaking genius.
Here we go.
Oh Lord.
He's a mechanical engineer.
I'm
a firm believer. I don't care. I'm a firm believer. I don't care what league they're what conference they're in. If they can play ball, they can just flat out play ball.
I agree with you, and that's what BC says as well too. And I know that, but I think it's just a matter of fact of is like
that's
like we got to go to the. It's like we're dropping down now. It's always those needles in a haystack. We get that, connect the Reeves. So there's always going to be those players that you can get from mid majors, just because they just didn't. They in the area, they're in location that they didn't get a lot of visibility. Teams really didn't see them because they was overshadowed by the stars. So I get that, but it just seems strange. Is like our first options is to get a bunch of guys from the mid majors.
Well, how many mid majors teams was on Iowa State's team this year?
If we had a point guard, we beat them. If we had somebody that can control the basketball against Iowa State, we beat them. I'm sorry, but even though Denzel was able to carry us and do it, and I salute him for what he did.
I don't think if we had 2 point guards, we'd beat them because they come out because they come out at halftime and didn't have no passion to play ball. They was ready to go home.
Hey, Carl, I'm gonna need you to mute yourself on that.
Man.
Anything else, Carl, brother?
The only one that come out was ready to play ball was Ortega, like all year.
And Mo D came out. Mo D.
Yeah, and I give you Mo D because he did play hard.
I tell you what, the way we lost that game, I don't know, man. Matter of fact, did Coach Pope even come out back to the sideline in that Iowa State game? I don't think he even came back out.
What frustrated me so much in the game? They should have fed that ball down low more than what they did, instead of trying to shoot all them outside shots.
Well, we actually had to maybe get the ball across half court to be able to do that.
Well,
we couldn't do that. So,
if they'd have put their big boy pants on and not their skirts, they would have got across half court.
Yeah. So I definitely salute. Aberdeen for what he was able to do while he was.
I tell you what, Aberdeen to play a position that he wasn't supposed to play when he come here, he done an incredible job, I think.
He did. Yep.
And
I salute him for that.
I don't think nobody else could have run the point like he did. Had to come in and learn that whole new system to him. And Jay, that was supposed to be a J-Lo and Jasper Johnson. That's what they was recruited for that point guard row. So be a backup, but poor old Jasper Johnson. I actually hope Jasper Johnson comes back to try to redeem himself to see and to play better, because he was just thrown into the fire too, and in a position that he wasn't used to neither.
I hope he comes back.
everybody knocks him and brings him down because of the turnover that he had toward the end of the year and stuff. Well, what do they expect when you just throw him out there? And Pope's got one bad habit. A player can be playing good ball, be playing and be on fire, and he'll pull them out and put them on the bench and then and sub them out and then put them back in. I mean, I just don't understand that.
Hey, I claim Coach Pope, but in that situation, he's your coach now. Okay. That's your coach.
Now, but remember, I'm going to record. Hey, Mark. Hey, Mike, I'm going to record you saying this. That way, next year when he goes deep in the tournament
Yeah.
and all that, I'm gonna say, remember what you said last year? He was our coach. So
Carl said he's going to keep receipts.
Hey, these shows are copyrighted infringement. Okay?
We'll see what he gets in the portal. I think if he gets a good portal class, and I hope and pray that Josh Hubbard does transfer and come to Kentucky.
I do too. Yeah.
Because you take Josh Hubbard running point and put some players around him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? We're gonna do this right here. If you believe in Coach Pope, type BBN. If you don't, or if you're skeptical about Coach Pope, just put Go Cats.
Yeah. If you support Kentucky, no matter win or lose, type in there, Go Big Blue.
Go Big Blue. There you go. We're gonna have one Go Big Blue.
Because you got one thing. You're either a true fan and you bleed blue, win or lose, or you're just a bandwagon fan.
Absolutely. So let me take this time out right here, bro. It looks
Hey, hold on, Mike. Are you a bandwagon fan?
Who?
You. Your feet don't feel on no tree limbs. What do you mean? Are you a bandwagon fan? When the things ain't going good, you bounce. And when they're going good, you're back on. Are you?
Let me ask you something, Mike.
It's just a question. You were asking me about my loyalty to BBN. I'm just asking you.
Let me ask you something, Mike.
I'm just asking you. Are you yes or no?
How happy was you in? How happy, Mike? How happy, Mike, was you in Pope's first year when he was winning and doing so good? I can remember we was all on here, me, you, Leah, and everybody talking about, oh, Pope is the man. Pope's gonna do this. Pope's gonna win 4, 5, 6 national championships. I can remember all this. But now that he's had a bad season, now it's all, he either put up or get out. Put up or shut up. See, he's gonna have a bad year. He's gonna have a decent year the first year, bad year the second year, Final Four third year.
Man, Carl be keeping receipts, dude.
Hey, Carl, you still gonna mute yourself yet?
I love you guys, but we gotta keep it 100%.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate it. Hey, Carl, thanks for calling in, brother. I appreciate you, man.
You're welcome, man. Y'all take it easy.
All right.
See you, BC. Keep him in line, BC.
Hey, man.
Appreciate you, Carl. Thanks, man.
When he gets on, when I see him on here and he's going, oh, Kentucky, they got me crazy. I'm gonna message him. Hey, Mike, calm down. Season ain't started yet.
I had to mute him, guys, because he doesn't. Hey, forgive him for he knows not what he does.
See you guys.
All right, Paul. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, bye.
Appreciate you. BC, did you just question my loyalty to Kentucky Wildcats?
Hey, man, you question mine? I questioned it. No, here I didn't question it. I was just piggybacking off what Carl was saying. I was just wondering.
This is some bull crap, BC. This is some bull crap. What you talking? See, we ain't gonna have this message. This is some bull crap, dude.
Oh man,
Kentucky fans out there, what are we talking about?
Oh man,
that's what are we talking about?
What you saying was?
This is some bull crap. This is some mockery, dude. What are we talking about? For real.
Oh man.
So anyway, let me take this time out for a second, BC. Let me do this. Let me refresh this for a second.
Oh man.
So I wanna say this to the
keeping receipt.
Carl, don't call back in no more, okay? Anyway, matter of fact, Carl, I'm gonna unsubscribe you for you. Okay?
Oh,
don't even go back, call it back in. So let me. Hey, this is for Facebook. I'm putting this is the segment of the show when I need to put out a little message for Facebook. If you're on Facebook, if you're watching from Facebook right now, I need you to type BBN in the chat right now. Stand your ground. Somebody said stand your ground, Mike. Hey, yes, sir. I'm in Saudi Arabia and they have to stand your ground rule. Hey, if you're watching from Facebook right now, please put BBN in the room. Okay, just type in the comments right now if you're watching over on Facebook, because I got something I want to say to you guys. He needed Jelovich to be a shooter like Carl. Yeah, and that didn't happen. Kentucky wins or lose. Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. We actually got a call in right now. I let him in, but I'm still waiting on the guys from what's the name? I need to talk to him anyway. I need to talk to this guy anyway. Troy, come on in the room because I got something to talk to you about anyway. Yeah, come on in, Troy. I got something to talk to you
What's
about,
up, Troy?
Troy, what's going on, man?
What's going on, BC?
So,
watch him, Troy. He on a roll.
Troy, I got something.
He's got to make an appearance every time. All right, buddy. Get your
what's
apple
up,
slice.
man?
Okay, what is it?
I posted a question the other day, right? Do you remember your comment about? You remember the question I asked?
No, I do not. What was the question?
In the community, I said because I just want to make sure that we're on the same page, Troy. BBN, 1 second, okay. So if you're watching from Brendan, but I think Brendan, if you've already subscribed to the YouTube channel, I appreciate you. If you're watching from Facebook, but you won't come over to subscribe to YouTube, why not? Why won't you come over and hit the subscribe button on YouTube? I just want to know that. And the reason why I say that to you Facebook users is because in 30 days, what's the date? The day the 2nd, by May the 2nd, this video on YouTube on Facebook is going to be deleted. So why would I try to build a house at Facebook that's going to collapse in 30 days? My point is, would you consider coming over to YouTube and subscribing to the channel if you're watching, if you haven't already? Please do so. Anyway, Troy, you ain't getting off that easy, big guy. So it's about to go. Matter of fact, hold on 1 second, Eric. Okay. Troy, hold on. Eric Stevens.
How are you guys?
Hey,
What's
Mr.
up,
Stevens.
Eric?
Hey, Mr. Stevens, can you hold on? I'm sorry, Mr. Eric. Yeah. Hey,
How are you?
Hey, can you hold on, Mr. Eric, please?
I sure can, sir.
Troy, this is for you, big guy. I posted a question the other day in the community, and I said, if we get Stokes, does that make you get a little bit more excited about the year? Do you remember what your comment was to me?
I do not.
Your comment was, "This is a stupid."
It was
question.
an emotion comment, I'm assuming. Oh,
He said, "You remember that?" You said, "This is a stupid question." My reasoning behind the question was, Troy, it was because we haven't gotten a high profile recruit since Pope has been here. So the reason why I asked that question is,
Pope's never gotten a high recruit.
huh?
Pope's never gotten a high class recruit.
Exactly. So like that was the reason why I asked that question, was if Mark Pope is able, because people say he can't recruit, which means we got to go to the portal and try to basically really, really pay people. So like the purpose of my question was, if Pope finally finds a way to get a high class recruit, does that make you more excited because Coach Pope was able to get a high power recruit, and then we continue
I
to get guys.
I didn't read the question in that aspect.
Okay.
I didn't have the question in that aspect. I question as far as do It was very emotional at the moment too.
It's
Very
okay.
emotional.
I just want to make sure that you
Because
and I are on
what
the
I was
same
looking
page.
at is this here. Our first year with Pope, we had a pretty decent offense. He ran a really good offense. We just
Okay.
had games would come out flat. It's just the way it was. It's the way it happened. This
Yeah.
year, we have had more no movement, half court offense possessions than I've ever seen in my life. That makes absolutely no sense to me.
Okay.
We didn't have people trying to crash boards, and at the time, no, I didn't think. I did not think that I would be excited over Stokes coming in,
Okay. No, it's just all good. I just want to make sure that you kind of
but
understood where the question was coming from.
I didn't think about it on the aspect of Pope. If Pope was to finally get a 5-star recruit and showing that he can
Yeah,
get one, it was something to be excited about. But as
absolutely.
a team, there needs to be a lot more than Stokes.
Absolutely. I
And the
agree.
thing about Stokes too is this has been an ongoing thing
Yeah.
for months. He's not decisions. I
Hey,
it's,
Troy.
I don't
Hey,
expect
Troy.
it to happen.
Hey, Troy. Your reception is not good. You mind going out and then calling back in?
Absolutely.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Okay. Mr. Eric, how you doing, sir? Sorry for the wait for you. What's going on?
Oh, no, sir. Everything's fine. I just want to ask both of you, have our standards for coaching sunk so low that we go and get a guy from BYU that hasn't never really done anything? The recruiting is a train wreck. The team this year was a train wreck. And my fiance bleeds blue. She graduated from the University of Kentucky. But even this is too much on her. And if anybody in the Big Blue Nation thinks for 1 minute that Tyron Stokes is coming to Kentucky, did anybody see the emoji he put out when Bill Self said he was returning to Kansas?
I didn't. But
You ought to go back and look at it, because I'm telling everybody right now, Stokes is headed to Kansas. Stokes came out and said, I do not want to go to Kentucky. He's done made that perfectly clear. He don't want us. The only reason he's even hanging around is to see that if Bill Self was going to stay or go. Now that Bill Self is staying, he's got to go be with his boy, Taylor Kinney. And that's facts. So this Tyron Stokes sweepstakes, it's over with. And if we can't pull a Miles Bird or somebody in from the portal that can actually score, I mean, Colin Chandler's great and all, but he's streaky. We don't need somebody streaky. We need somebody like Kobe Bryant that can absolutely knock it down. Somebody that's a dead-eye shooter. We need a good point guard. Pope was already in to see Obina Akizi Jr. the other day, 5-star giant 7-footer. And he's one of the, he's like ranked second in the country for big men. But we've all seen how this goes. Pope puts him to the table, but what happens? What happens? Everything with the contract gets all screwed up. What happened to that kid that we was locked in for that wound up going to USC? He was supposed to be a lock. He was supposed to be a lock. Yeah, that's it.
I think that was a GMI issue because they didn't, because of the money issues. I think he was a foot in the door for Kentucky, but I think the GMI stuff, from my understanding, I think that ruined it.
Okay, so let me ask you guys this. Why is Will Stein not having any trouble with JMI and football recruits? He's got all kinds of 4 and 5 stars showing up that's coming to visit, taking visits and everything else, and we're already in the driver's seat with 3 good QBs. So, I mean, Jake Narot, Andre Adams, Israel Abrams, I mean. So, I mean, if we can do it in football, what's Pope and JMI's problem that we can't get recruits?
BC, I can't argue with that.
And I mean, And I mean, this goes to BC. This isn't me being a fair weather bandwagon fan. This is about what Kentucky is.
Yeah.
And this ain't Kentucky basketball. This isn't what I grew up watching.
Hey, how long you been watching, Mr. Eric?
Since I was in diapers.
Got you. Let that
And
be
I
said.
remember the Pelfreys.
Yeah.
I remember the Patinos. I remember the Travis Fords,
Yeah.
the Shepherds, the McCartys, the Mashburns. I remember all of it. Those were the great times for Kentucky. But I got to be honest with you both right now. And as bad as it pains me to say it, you cannot go and hire a former player to coach a school. Get out of that bloodline and go find somebody proven. Now, I realize that we tried to get Hurley and we tried to get Donovan. But guys, let me ask you this. Did we really try all that hard? Or did Barnhart just say, well, I'm just going to go to somebody that I know and let it be that? I mean, I know some of the, you know, the basketball alumni probably said, yeah, that sounds good. But look at what we're doing. No recruits this year. Is there anybody at UK Upper Brass that's sitting around thinking, something is not right with all this? And if year 3, you can both mark it down. Year 3, if Pope flames out, the man's gone. He has to be gone. And I don't care if Todd Golden asks for $50 million over 10 years. You give it to him, you get him in there, and you start winning. Before we become the laughingstock of college basketball and we become another irrelevant Indiana who can relive the shot.
Mr. Eric, I can't follow that, bro. So I can't follow that. I'm just like, yeah, that's true. This is not Kentucky basketball, and and for me, sir, I always talk about, of course, and I think BC, maybe you mentioned it once or twice too. I think you have mentioned it before on one of the videos you did by yourself, but we know what Kentucky basketball is. We know the history of it. We know the pride that the fans take in it. But Mr. Stevens, I have to ask the hard question for you: is, with the way everything is changing, college basketball is never going to be the same again. And I heard about what you're saying about football and everything. Maybe we're going to catch up to the Alabamas one day. Maybe we're going to live on. Maybe we're going to catch up with the as BC said. Maybe we're gonna get to the SEC championship one year. Maybe we might get in the playoff.
It'd be awesome.
Now, I do have faith in Will Stein to do that.
But here's my question though, Mr. Eric, is with the new landscape of college basketball, do we not have a choice but to still expect UK to be good and still expect them to win championships? But is it time for us to lower our expectations just so we're not angry every time we don't win a game that maybe we should have won? Because I'm just being now. Never stop. Yeah. So
I got to tell you both. I got to tell both you fellas right now.
Okay.
When Mark Pope was hired, I was not enthused. I wasn't enthused then. I'm not enthused now. And look, I'll give him the first year. This year here has been an absolute disaster. We got blown out by Iowa State. Absolutely. We got blown out by Alabama and Florida. I mean, come on. We got punked. Yeah. We're Kentucky. We don't get punked. We do the punking. We are college basketball royalty, fellas. We do not.
Mr. Eric, I think we're having some difficulties. Is that me or is that him, BC?
Yeah, it's him.
Okay.
Am I coming through good enough for y'all?
Yeah,
you are
back.
It froze for a minute. And Mr. Eric, I mean, I don't want people to feel like my expectations of Kentucky of winning a championship is gone. That's definitely not what I'm saying. I'm not alluding to that. I'm just saying there can be if we don't meet the standard. I mean, hope we do, and if Coach Pope doesn't, pan out this year, then I hope the powers that be in charge sees that and says, okay, we're gonna go a different direction, if that's what it comes down to. But I think until that happens, if we don't have a little leeway with where we at in 2026, then I think we're just going to continue to be disappointed, because we're not. So it's kind of like, okay, this is what's going on. And BC, you talk about it all the time. It's extremely hard to win a national championship. It just is. Nobody had Illinois going to the championship this year. They just didn't.
Go ahead.
So I'm just like, I still expect my team to compete every single year, but it's like now everybody's competing like Kentucky now. Everybody can go out and get the guys that we can get that can do what we're doing, because now it's not always about the money. I mean, not always about playing the game and winning a championship. It's just about, can I support my family? And if you're gonna give me $200,000 and he's gonna give me $1 million, I can take care of my family and change some things. Well, I'm not going to Kentucky. I'm going to get $1 million. And so if we don't kind of adapt that mindset a little bit, even as Kentucky fans, I just feel like it's just going to be a lot of disappointments. And I'll be the first one with you that will be upset.
Well, let me ask you, BC. Let me ask you this, BC. Where's Dan Hurley at right now?
Final Four.
Mm-hmm. Where's Pope at, sitting home?
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the coach.
Let me ask you a question. Mark Pope in year 3.
Okay.
What would save his job?
Elite 8.
Elite 8.
So our standards have changed then, BC. The Elite 8. If people say the Elite 8 is good enough for Kentucky, then our standards have changed.
Wait a minute. Hang on just a second. I said the Elite 8 would save his job, but I didn't say that was the standard for us.
No. That's the standard for Kentucky fans is Final Four or national championship.
Yeah.
And I call those standards unrealistic. But that is the standard.
Yeah.
It's get to the Final Four every year or winning the national championship.
Yeah.
All right. Look at Todd Golden. He won a natty. Mm-hmm. Again, Hurley won one.
No 1-2.
Yeah. So I mean, there you go. I still say, BC, it comes down to having the right man in position.
I give you that, but also you have to have the players. I don't care. I don't care who it is. You have to have the players. You gotta have players that can score. We only had 2 guys that can score, that can go get themselves a shot.
That's it.
You're not going to be good defensive teams like that. You're not going to be anybody like that. And we couldn't rebound, and half the time we couldn't play defense. You have to have the players, whether you're a Dean Smith, whether you're a Calipari, whether you're a John Wooden, you have to have the players.
Yes. And let's not forget the Cal got blowed out his last game too. So
yeah, it's what you do between them lines. And I always say the NCAA, that's why I never thought that I would say I love college basketball better than NBA. When you step between those lines come March Madness, if you have one bad game, I don't care who you are. Florida got bounced in the second round.
Yep.
So it's hard to win in college, but you have to have those players and what they do between the lines. And ain't it funny that Kentucky can go to Nashville and get blown off the court by Vanderbilt, then come to Rupp and they blow them off the court?
Yeah.
So, but a lot of us, we say, okay, coaching. Mark Pope's doing the same thing. It's just the players playing different.
Well, I mean, see, it's
just the players playing different. You go out there with the greatest game plan, But if the players go out there and they're not hitting and they're not playing defense and they lackadaisy, I don't care who you are.
Well, that's true, but let me ask you both this. How many times this year did we get behind and just say, forget it, it's over? We're just going to lay down and quit.
Well, we don't.
Now,
We don't want no quitting at Kentucky.
I'm not thinking that they quit, but they did get beat. But how many times were we down and they came back and won?
Yeah.
Well,
so it's what these players are doing. It's all about
it's
what
on
these
them.
players out here doing.
Yeah.
These
players have
now explain this. We came back twice on Tennessee in the regular season and beat them. Tennessee did get better come tournament time defensively.
Yeah.
We got ran off the court, outmatched by Iowa State, but a team that we beat twice, Tennessee, they beat them.
Make it make sense.
I don't believe we ever valued defense this year. I don't believe we valued it. I believe everybody was out to get theirs.
We played some defense. We played good defense Arkansas. We played good defense the Tennessee games. We played good defense to Rupp in Vanderbilt. But we were so inconsistent.
That's exactly the word I was looking for.
All year. When you have players that are like maybe a lot of people say role players, you're gonna be inconsistent.
Well, see, hang on a minute, BC. You say role players. I'm going to say this to y'all, and I ain't trying to ruffle no feathers, but Trent Noah isn't UK material. I believe Mark Pope, when he went and he built this roster, he severely didn't construct it the proper way. If you remember, he's supposed to be shooting 33s a game. He got away from that this year. He got away from all that. He's got the wrong personnel on that team. That Andrej Jelic from Croatia, I'm not high on him. I don't think Trent Noah would be better off at Western Kentucky or Eastern Kentucky. Jasper Johnson didn't get no chance because he kept getting yanked out every 2 or 3 minutes of a game, so he couldn't get no traction. His uncle's very, very upset right now about all that.
Yeah.
I'd say the whole family's upset. There's rumors he's going to transfer. There's rumors Colin Chandler's going back to Utah because his wife wants to move back there. So, I mean, there may be a lot more roster turnover than we think.
Could be. Hey,
I mean, I'm not even sure how to feel about Mo D. He can't shoot worth a lick, but boy, can he rebound.
He can rebound, and he's going to fight for you for real. Hey, Mr. Eric, hey, thank you for giving a call in. We got another caller calling in right now, okay?
Well, yes, sir. Thank you for your
thank you, Eric. It was good stuff.
Thank you for calling in. Thank you. That was a good call, bro. Thank you so
I
much.
hope to do it again sometime with you guys. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, please do.
Yeah.
All right, you all have a good one.
You too. Oh, Austin, what's going on, brother?
Yo, what's going on?
What's up, Austin?
Good.
What y'all up to? Hey,
man, you know, man. We are trying to compete with you. What are you up to?
Shoot, man.
We trying to compete with you. What are you doing?
I just got the kids down to bed. Was just trying to fill in some dead time this evening, and hopped on the show. And I immediately caught you say that, and I'm not saying that you think that it's true or not, but I heard you say, do we need to lower our standards? As soon as I heard lower standards, I said, whoa. Hold up right quick, Big Mike.
Hey, Austin, hey, before you say what you got to say, what's the name of your show on YouTube, bro?
BBN Unfiltered.
BBN
Here we go, guys.
Unfiltered. Okay, you got a show podcast?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's on Facebook, he's on YouTube, but really he's on YouTube because we're trying to build this YouTube thing for him. So he's on YouTube. So make sure you guys go click his.
The crazy thing is, I never even intended on doing the whole YouTube thing. Like my goal was to do audio only, like Apple, Spotify, and just keep it straight podcast. But no, like, should we lower our standards because of, you said, the current landscape of college basketball?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I really don't. Like, the standard is the standard, and I've preached on this, and me and Coach have hit on this multiple times. And we don't expect it every single year. Obviously, there's no coach that ever coached at Kentucky that hits it every single year. But the pieces have to be there.
That's the unrealistic part.
Whoa,
right there.
No.
That's the unrealistic thinking you're gonna win it every year.
And so what I'm saying is that's not the expectation that we're going to win it every year.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do I expect the pieces to be there and the culture to be right, especially at this time of year in March, to make a run? Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Because we are Kentucky. We're not Louisville. We're not Tennessee. We're not Florida State. We're not North Carolina. We're Kentucky. So the pieces have to be there. The culture must be there. And I'm not even saying like Pope can't get the pieces. I think that he can. He obviously missed out some this year. Had some, injury issues and a little bit of unluckiness when it came to that. But in my opinion, the culture wasn't there. And could it change in the next couple of months? Absolutely. But it's his job to make that happen now.
Yeah.
To make it happen now. And because what we saw against Gonzaga, what we saw against Vandy at Vandy was an absolute mockery of Kentucky basketball. And yeah, they came back and won some games. Cool. I commend them for it. But what they displayed on the court at Vanderbilt and against Gonzaga, guys, I mean, you can't tell me that that's not even close to the standard of Kentucky basketball.
It's not.
Y'all tell me.
No,
I mean,
no, it's not. It's not. And I go a step higher. The team, the players that we're getting. That's like people always talk about $22 million roster, and it's like something poking me in the back every time I hear that.
Yeah.
I don't think this is if we had a $22 million roster, I always say we would have the best starting five in the history of basketball, of college basketball.
Right.
But with that being said, this team wasn't the caliber of what we have had in the past.
No, I agree.
Is this team from 15 to 1? Was it the caliber that we usually have? No, it's not.
No, absolutely not. Now, I mean, could it have been in the ballpark if we had a healthy JQ and a healthy J Lo? Maybe somewhere towards the outskirts of it, but I mean, you're not in the ballpark, but you're beyond the fence, just chilling out there beyond. So, no, I mean, like, it all starts with bringing in the dudes, right? I mean, you got to bring in the dogs. You got to bring in players that are willing to compete at the highest level that you can compete at in college, right? And yeah, I mean, number one, get the dudes. And go ahead.
That's like last year. If Jackson wouldn't have got hurt and Butler would have been healthy throughout the whole year, I think that team will at least got to the Elite 8 or Final 4.
I think they had the potential, absolutely. But the
really
culture
good
of
offensively, defense was lacking.
It was, but
I think that
the culture was there. The culture was there on that team last year. He didn't have to preach accountability to those guys last year. They had proven themselves already before they got to Kentucky, and I feel like they played with a sense of urgency and honor to have Kentucky on their chest. I mean,
well, then, so are you saying that are you? I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. Are you saying that he should just go get fifth year seniors, and that's it? Because
not necessarily. I think, man, I think you just have to know. You have to be a really good judge of character. No, No, I don't think that he is right now. I think that's one of his deficiencies. And he's a young he's a young coach. He is still trying to figure it out, which is why, Mitch Barnhart should have been super reluctant to pull the trigger for Kentucky. It's Kentucky. Okay, I made the comparison like, okay, if Alabama football goes 6-6 next year and makes the bottom tier shit ass, for the lack of a better term, bowl game, are Alabama fans not going to be absolutely irate?
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean,
Alabama is going to be empty
because they know what their standard is.
Yeah.
Now, does it happen every year? No. But the standard has to be held, and if you allow it to decline, well, then we become Indiana.
And that's what people don't want to see.
No, I don't want to see that. No.
Yeah. Doug puts up a comment that says Pope is going back to his style of offense. Is he going to have the right people to play his offense, though? That's the thing, though. I mean,
are we allowed to have a right-handed point guard?
I hope so.
I'm trolling. I'm trolling a little bit.
But
I mean, why? Come on. Why even say something like that? Even if that was the ideology, keep that to yourself.
Yeah. Kentucky isn't the place to figure it out. I agree with that. And maybe that's why you said Mitch Barnhart should have probably taken a moment to pause and be like, is this really the kind of person that you want to bring in? But see, go ahead, BC.
But Mark Pope, Mike, and Austin, I always say he was an emergency hire, man.
Yeah.
He was and he wouldn't have got the job. He wouldn't have got the job if he wasn't a Kentucky alumni.
No, I agree. He wouldn't have.
He was an emergency hire. Came in last year, and we talked about that team. They was top 5 offensively, but the same way they beat, and that's the way basketball works. It can work like it's what you do between the lines. They beat top tier teams, but they also lost to Georgia. They got the crap beat out of them by Ohio State.
Yeah.
So it's just, man, right now, like I said, this upcoming year, Mark Pope's 3rd year is his make or break year.
I agree.
Straight up.
Yeah.
I agree. Absolutely. And he's getting that 1 year of grace because of who he is, I think. I mean, we ran Billy G out of town, man. We had to chase him around New Circle to fire his ass. So, and listen, 2 years, Pope, I really liked his roster last year. He just missed this year. He just missed and bet on some dudes that one just wasn't ready to come back from an injury, and the other one had a freak injury, and it is what it is. So it was just a miss, and if we want to blame it on that, you can. Could that team without those guys still have won games? Yeah, because they proved that they could. I just don't know. It would have been so different if I would have seen the game plan and the culture heading in the right direction after all of the mishaps consecutively throughout the season. And like you said, Tennessee improved. We beat Tennessee twice. Tennessee improved. They ended up in the Elite Eight again because they made adjustments. And Rick Barnes is known for being able to make adjustments. I just don't think he had the dudes to make the Final Four. I mean, then they got lucky to make it as far as they did.
Put you guys on the spot. I got a hot 1-word question for you guys and everybody in the chat. The state of Kentucky basketball, 1 word, is what? What is the state of Kentucky basketball in 1 word?
1 word, state of Kentucky basketball.
Keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean, because I know a lot of you guys get
1 word. That's difficult.
One word to describe Kentucky basketball, the state of Kentucky basketball right now, before we go and get more transfer portals or whoever we're going to get to come to Kentucky. 1 word.
I would have to say Panic.
Panic.
Yeah.
Panic. Okay. Is that the program or is that the fan base?
Fan base, program, everything.
Okay.
The
whole culture of
it's a horse at Churchill Downs is that's in panic right now.
Okay.
Because of the basketball program.
Okay. I'm gonna say
Eric said the train wreck.
Hey,
Okay.
and listen, I said last night I'm gonna try to be as optimistic as possible. Here's the one word I'm gonna throw out there, because I honestly I do think it is true. Kentucky basketball right now, the state of it is pending. It's pending. It's pending right now on so many factors, on who we bring in, on who leaves, on do we make a culture change? Do we bring in the coaches that are going to hold these guys accountable and can get on their level and speak in their terms, a little bit like I think Coach Pope has some trouble with. So the state of Kentucky basketball, I think, you guys, is pending.
Do you think if Mark Pope was a more aggressive coach, you think things would change here at Kentucky, or because BC, you said yourself, I keep records. You said yourself, maybe that's just not him. Because I mean, we know how Cal was on the sideline.
Yeah.
Mark Pope is the complete opposite. Maybe that's just his style. Is it time for him to? Is it time for him to? I mean, if
I don't, man. Here's the way I look at it, Mike. I remember Jerry Tarkanian was a quiet guy.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes he bit on the towel just not to say nothing.
Yeah.
But the difference is he had those horses. So I don't expect a coach. Like I said, I don't know what Mark Pope does in practice. I never been to a practice. I don't know. He could be just Bob Knight in practice, and when he come out, he could be a different. But here's the thing: when you have those horses, I don't care if you mute over there. If you got those horses out there, that's the difference. If you're getting guys in here that you don't have to develop that much, or you don't have to teach, you just have to bring them in and instill them into your system.
Yeah,
those days are probably over. Those was the Calipari days. Those days are probably over now. It's like I said, in this NIL era, you might hit the lottery one year and then be broke the next. It's just the way it fluctuates. It's a turnover. But Mark Pope, if he's not getting attacked, he's not screaming, he's not doing that, I don't think it really matters.
Okay.
I mean, I get what you're saying, and I think if you are a guy like Cal, who has the resume, who has a winning pedigree, who just straight up enforces, if you're going to come out and play on my team and step on the court, you are going to play your ass off. And it's required whenever you play for Cal. Watch Arkansas. I mean, I watch them play. They just play harder than the other team 99% of the time. Now, yeah, I think if Pope showed more aggressiveness, because at the end of the day, these are still 18, 19, 20-year-old kids that need that push sometimes, guys. Yeah. They just need it. I've been in it. Sometimes at that age, you get in the mindset where you're like, man, I got to act like I'm cool. I got to act like I'm smooth. No, get your ass out there, set a screen, put a butt on a body, and box somebody out. And if you don't do it, I'm taking your ass out. And you just show that level of accountability consecutively and consistently, not just Pope, but the entire staff. And all it takes is 2 or 3 times for that to happen with guys, and then put your ass on the bench and it'll quit happening quick.
But
I mean, I'm talking like boom.
How we know he's not doing that?
What do you mean how we know? We don't see it. We see mistake after mistake.
But just because you don't see it It don't mean he's not doing it in practice. He could okay.
So if he does it in practice, why does he do it in a game?
Say Coach Pope is like Bob Knight. He's going crazy over, but you're still not getting the results because you don't have the type of players that maybe can take it to a next level. What if he's over? It was Kentucky fans that didn't like Calipari over hollering and doing this. We can hear him way up in the cheap seats.
Respectfully, I don't agree with that. I mean, that mentality as his leader, as a head coach, it goes so far. And one thing that you can control as a player is that you go out there and you give it 100% and you go balls to the walls for your team, and you make plays not for yourself, but for the team and the overall goal of success.
You are exactly right, but you have to have a coach to chew you out every game to do that.
Every game.
Back on the players to be. I always say this. When
you have to have a coach go crazy for you to go out there and do your freaking job on the court.
I mean, if that's what it takes, yeah. If that's what it takes, yeah. Have you not seen Dan Hurley coach basketball?
That's Dan Hurley. We can talk about Dan Hurley
right now. Is he in the Final Four?
But we can talk about Dan Hurley, and we can talk about a guy that doesn't say nothing, calm, collective, and can win championships.
Well, and here's the difference.
It's about the players.
Here's the difference. And I'll commend the comment of a guy that's quiet on the sidelines, Coach K. You didn't see him acting a fool on the sidelines,
but he had players.
But he got in their ass in practice, and I can tell you, I've seen it. I went to Duke camps when I was younger. I watched Duke practice. Coach K got in their ass, and he did not get them. He did not let them get away with any of that bullshit. You know what he did? He made their ass run. He made them do push-ups over and over again. Sorry, Big Mike.
Okay, yeah, we don't bust on the show.
I got a lot of passion going here, man.
Yes, you do.
But Austin, what I'm saying though is, you look at the players that Coach K had.
Yeah, no, obviously the players make a huge difference.
Yeah, some players sometimes you're gonna have. There's no such thing as a perfect player. Some players you're gonna have. Hey, what you doing? What's wrong with you tonight? You ain't acting yourself. You need a Snickers. What's wrong with you? But then it's times where if I got to be down on a player because they going out there and they're not playing, or maybe they're not on that level, because every coach we have said, whether they have a calm demeanor or they just flat out just go nuts, they had the players.
Sure. I mean, players, listen, I agree. Players win you games. At the end of the day, players will win you games, but those players have to be bought in.
Yeah,
they have to be fully bought in, and that all comes down to the head of the horseman that enforces it from day one. These guys know whether they're a lottery pick or they're a D2 transfer that came into whoever. Doesn't matter. They know if they screw up on the court, well, there's going to be a consequence. And if you don't perform, or you don't go out there and compete, well, then we're going to sit your butt on the bench.
Let me ask you this. Here's my question. If Mark Pope had the Michigan roster, do you think Michigan would be where they at now?
No.
So it's pretty much you just think Mark Pope, he can't coach.
I think it really depends on the personnel. I think it depends on the guys that he has. Absolutely. And can you get the egos to be bought in? And is Michigan where they are now with Mark Pope? No, I don't think so. I really don't. I mean,
so basically what you're saying is,
who knows?
It's time for him to be out the door.
I mean, if it were up to me, yeah, I would have pulled the trigger at the end as soon as we lost.
Okay.
But It's not up to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know,
I'm not depending AD.
well,
But
you know, that's the joy of this show. We love when people come out here and just be transparent and just say what's on their mind. Yeah.
Austin, what would Mark Pope going into Mark Pope's third year?
Yep.
What would save his job?
Number one, a complete culture change compared to last year.
Now I'm talking about as far as record next year. This time next year, and we looking at the season. What will save his job?
Okay. We've got to make it to Saturday in the SEC tournament.
Okay.
And March Madness, we have to at least make the Sweet. I think it all depends on do we get some big wins throughout the season, and if we do make it to the Sweet 16, I think he's cool. Now, if the regular season is like it was this year, and we make it to the round of 32, and then I think he's done.
I agree.
I think at minimum. Go ahead.
What if he pulls off 25, 26 games this year? Regular season.
And then flops.
Say records like 27 and 6 and get maybe a second seed, maybe make it to Friday and get eliminated in the SEC, and then gets beat second round.
Okay. I think that's situational. I think that would depend on, did we see the complete culture change? And is that what resulted in that 2 seed and the success in the regular season? And maybe we just came out and just threw up a dud in the second round. Okay, maybe show them some grace. But if the culture change isn't there and the lack of accountability, and we're seeing the same inconsistencies that we saw this year, and the same thing happens, we lose the second round, then no, he's out.
So you see why I've been giving Mark Grace some grace for the last 2 years?
I want to give him grace.
You see I've been giving him grace. You see Sweet 16 first year, then this year he had some more injuries and it was a bad year, you can say. You see why I'm giving him grace. But I said this year is Mark Pope's make or break year.
Agreed, BC.
And you heard this conversation here on the Loyal BBN fans with your boy Austin and BC. I love it. Hey, there's no need for me to sit back and put my thoughts into it. I mean, we're talking to two guys who's played basketball before, not me. I mean, I just eat Doritos.
Hey, I like my fair share of Doritos too, Big Mike. So
I do too. All Doritos, every Dorito, every flavor. I like Doritos.
There's no need for me to say.
It's just. I like conversating. I like seeing other people's perspective.
Yeah, sure. That's what this is all about, guys.
I can explain where I'm coming from.
Yeah,
and I want to hear where other people coming from.
Absolutely.
And if disagree, I get along with a whole lot of people that I strongly disagree with, because you know why? If it's opinions, who cares? But the facts and the truth, you can't deny that.
Yeah,
sure,
can't deny
absolutely. That. And it is. So someone said Kentucky is the state. When I asked the question, what's the state of Kentucky basketball? Someone said Kentucky is the state. Who put that?
I'm gonna have to check out your show, man.
Yeah, check it out. BBN Unfiltered. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, on all channels. We're on pretty much all social media networks. So check it out.
That's it, man. Hey, Austin, anything else you got for us, big guy?
That's it, man. I'm all talked out, bro.
All right. You too, huh? That's why I have the show for Thursday night where I can let people call in and talk. Hey guys, we need 8 people to hit that subscribe button. That too. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Come on, man. Hey guys, as we say, don't be ugly. don't be selfish. Just hit the subscribe button. If you on if you're on Facebook, come on, man, hit the subscribe button on YouTube. We need 8 people to do so we can get 100 people for the likes.
And while you subscribe to Loyal BBN, subscribe to BBN Unfiltered at the same time, guys.
There you go. I mean, this is, dude. Look, I mean, none of us is the big giants, the big giant of Kentucky sports. Everyone, there's no secret. Everyone knows that does this at our level knows who the go-to source is for 99% of the fan base. Well, maybe 98 now. A lot of people out there don't really go, but 98% of the people they go to that group. Heck, I listen to as well, huh?
Tell him, Austin, Big Mike, you can stand on a giant's shoulders.
Yeah, so
hey, there might be a giant, but there's some wolves roaming around that giant on its ankles, man, and those wolves are pretty damn strong.
They say a midget standing on the shoulders of a giant can see way farther than a giant.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, we're coming, man. We're out here fighting, but none of us, but our shows is nothing without the viewers, the people who show up, and people who call in, and people who subscribe, and people who hit the likes, and people who make the comments, and you guys are the ones who move the needles. We just so happen to be behind a microphone, but we can turn on a microphone every day of the week. But if ain't nobody there to support, then what are we? We're just here. So I always like to say that we're nothing without the viewers and those who support the channel. And it always means a lot to us. So Austin, man, I appreciate you, man. You joining on with us and everything, man. And man, we just got to keep pushing, bro, for sure.
Keep on pushing. Appreciate y'all, man.
You too, man. Hey, thanks, Austin. Appreciate you, bro.
Y'all be good,
Austin, man.
You too.
All right.
Yeah. I like the debate with you and BC. I was like, man, this is good.
It wasn't a debate, man. We wasn't debating.
That's just two dudes talking ball, man. That's what it should look like in the locker room, right? Like, come on.
Austin, don't worry about it. BC's mic his mic is unmuted, so he can't talk anymore. Okay.
All right, y'all be good.
All right, man.
All right. So appreciate it. So did we just get 100 likes? Appreciate that, and we also just got
what's up.
Kane 300. Appreciate you. I got to get him. I want to throw it up on the screen. Where's that at? Kane right here. Hey, Kane. Can we all welcome Kane to the family, man? And we just appreciate it. And Kane, we say something around here is that the first time that you watch, you're a guest. The second time, you're family. So just sit back, enjoy the show tonight. Relax, because next time you get to say what's on your mind because you're family now. So absolutely. This has been a good show, BC. Anybody else want to call in? It's been a good show, man. I'm glad,
yes,
BC. See, BC.
Yes, y'all.
See, BC, I told you, brother. I can hear you. BC, I told you that when you on the show it's enhanced, man. I don't know why you.
I don't know about that, Big Mike, man. I'm not fighting it. I'm just saying.
Bro, how many people were like, this question for BC? And I'm like, well, you mean to tell me you gonna ask BC a question and I don't have to talk? BC, have at it, buddy.
But what I'm saying though, Big Mike, it ain't too many people, and it's like I always say, it ain't too many people that can turn on a camera and get 2,000 or 3,000 views. You can do that. You the show. Like I said, I'm just an arm. I'm the arm. But you are the show. You are what has made this show. When I came on, the show was already you was already at 3,000. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I'm able to, put, my gifts or talents, into it. But the people love Big Mike.
Yeah, but I tell you what, people be telling me, why won't BC come back on again? I know that, and those are facts. I just tell you, they do it. I'll be like, well, I don't know. When he comes back on, we should ask him. Put him on the spot for real. See, you see what they say right here, right? Carl, there you go. I need you to mute your comments, Carl. We don't need you to.
He's on one, Mr. Carl. He's on one tonight.
I appreciate all you guys.
He said I was a bipolar Kentucky fan, Mr. Carl. Came straight from his tongue.
That's flashes me, my friend.
Bipolar Kentucky fan.
Yeah,
just use my own words against me.
Someone says, Eric says BC has great insight. See?
Well, I appreciate it. I try to come on and stick to the facts and stick to the truth, and opinions, just like everybody has one.
David Enoch said, if Pope isn't playing next year on this weekend, he should be a Hubert Davis.
Ooh, man, not a Hubert Davis.
Hey, David, tell him how you really feel.
Man,
that's crazy, bro.
They didn't even give Hubert a chance to resign.
Yeah. No, they's like, yeah, you gotta go. A lot of people was kind of up in an uproar about that, but then again,
I think you should have got one more year, man. You lost your best player, then you made it to the national championship. Your second year?
I don't think he would have got fired if they wasn't up by 19 and lost the ball game. No, that was Duke who was up by 19 and lost. Or whatever. Yeah, it was Duke. That wasn't Duke. Carolina. Yeah. We got 107 likes on this live tonight, guys. I appreciate each one of you guys for smashing that like button. BC, awesome. I started doing something different with the videos. I forgot to do it with this, but I'm doing it, and I see a lot of different channels doing it, and people actually recommend doing it. A lot of people are putting that people can't comment. We're not a huge channel, and I rely on as many comments as I can. But I see a lot of big videos out there that will tell you that in order for people to comment on your video, then they should be subscribers. That's dangerous, bro. I mean, I try it, and I'm always nervous to do it. Maybe it's working off. Maybe that's why we had an increase of subscribers. I don't know, but it could be dangerous doing that.
Here's why I'm at. It's like I said it before.
Yeah.
I honestly think that people are going, you keep letting people that's here, you keep letting them know your heart.
Yeah.
Come to YouTube, and I think people will, but I rather have the subscribers that come to YouTube, subscribe on their own will, than blocking them off. I got you. To me, it's just I think more people are going to come over.
Stay around longer.
Yeah,
just coming just to just to make a comment. I got you. Once again, I didn't really want to hear your comment, but thank you. So it was North Carolina was up by 19 as well too. I stand corrected. I kind of thought they was up by 19 and got beat.
Oh, were they?
Yeah. Okay. They was up too. So both Carolina teams was up by 19 or quite a few, and they both end up getting beat. So long as UConn doesn't win the championship, I'm all right. I'm okay. I don't want UConn to win championship.
Who you want to win?
I don't really care. I wouldn't mind. Probably, I wouldn't mind seeing Big Z get a championship. I wouldn't care. Him at Orlando, at Antigua, that right there wouldn't be. But I don't want to see. Matter of fact, Arizona can win it, and I wouldn't lose any sleep. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't been back in a long time their own selves. But it would be good. Michigan can win, and I wouldn't blink an eye. I just don't want UConn to win.
Arizona don't bother you for messing up the three-peat?
No, they didn't win last year.
No, I'm talking about 97.
No. I ain't worried about that, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You hate Christian. You hate Christian Laettner. I just thought Arizona did something.
Can't win. Yeah, they did. I guess.
Jason Terry and those guys. And
there you go. Speaking facts again. Hey, there you go. Speaking facts again. Facts are optional. Okay. As The Rock would say, shut your candy mouth. You know you're wrong. Hey, I'm just throwing that out there. That's all. I'm just throwing it out there. Hey, thanks, Kev. I appreciate that, man, for putting that. And these, when people say stuff like this, You know, that's way more than I can ever try to ask people. Is when you have other people ask other people to subscribe. You know, that's how they grow. That's how it grows. But Illinois isn't getting past UConn. Never know. I mean, Kentucky wins and lose. You never know. I tell you that you was right.
Flip a coin.
It's a flip a coin.
Yeah, it's flip a coin right now.
Yeah, you know, I mean, UConn's not the same team that they are, but they found a way to come back and not quit against Duke. So, but
I have a little luck in this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. Rick messed up the three-peat. There you go. Illinois is going to beat UConn. I'm going for it too. Arizona beat Kentucky in '97. Yeah. Thank you, Clyde Hurd, Illinois. I picked Arizona though. Actually, look at the portal players. Pope whipped on last year. Yaxu, Dent. Are they all in the? Are they all in the Final Four? And actually, oh boy, because I'm not sure if you're aware, but you guys correct me because I don't do recruiting like that. But I think the player that went to UConn hit the game winner against Duke, and he didn't come to Kentucky, if I'm correct, because of Jasper.
Okay.
I stand by. I still want to see Jasper here though. I still think Jasper's a good player. I think he could be good here at Kentucky. So that's going to be interesting to see.
Man, how times have changed.
Eric, Stephen, Eric. I really appreciate you calling in, subscribing to the channel, and all of that. It really means a lot to us. It means a lot to, you know, and we haven't really mentioned Jimmy or Leah's name, but those guys, they play a big part of what this show does. And you know, they do what we don't do, and they love doing recruiting. They love talking about who we gonna get and blah blah blah. So, you know, I when I come on, I try not to take that thunder. First of all, because I don't know what I'm talking about. And, you know, I'm just so it's like, don't try to just make up things to talk about it. I don't really follow recruiting like that, but they do, and that's why they so good. They had their show last night, so go back and check out that video. They always do this. The video that will be right here. I think that's how they do it on YouTube. Or you know what? I just do over here too. Or look at this video right here, so I can put that thumbnail up anywhere. I can put it up anywhere. But anyway, if there's no Jasper could under a different coach. See, last question: can Mark Pope develop players?
That is to be seen, Big Mike.
Okay. Well, he's at Collin. Collin's starting off the year really a whole lot better than last year. He started where he finished at, and then you got Trent Noah. I think that's it, right? Those only two, and BG and Ortega. Ortega got better. BG didn't really get any better. He had a
gym rat.
Yeah. So BG didn't get a whole lot better. Noah didn't really get a whole lot better. He could shoot, but he only shot unless everybody was on the other side of the stadium. So I mean, and I don't say that to be mean about Trent, but Trent's got a shot, and Trent's just got to have that confidence of pulling it. Like, dude, like I got a shot. I mean, I don't want to take just to take a shot, just to take a shot. But I mean, this is D1. This is Kentucky. No one's just going to just give you a free shot unless it's a breakdown on defense. I get that. So you got to be able to create. You got to be able to create your shot, even if it is a three-pointer. You got to be confident enough that I can knock it down, even in some odd situations.
Trent needs to play a lot of one-on-one. Get the ball handling skills. Get the create space and
Yeah. So, I just don't see.
So does Collin.
I don't. I mean, I just don't really see is it a big loss if we lose Collin?
I think it is. Not just because I like Collin, but I think it is because I think he'll have more confidence coming in next year. And if you get the right players in, he can fit right into that.
Would he be okay with coming off the bench?
I think so. When he got here, he came off the bench.
Yeah, but
I think
Collins'
mindset is work hard, go out and play, and you'll be on the court. Yeah. And he came from, with injuries, getting to play his first year to this year, working his way into the starting lineup.
Yeah. Hold on. Is somebody trying to call in? I don't see nobody trying to call in, isn't it?
I don't know what he's tripping off of.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I definitely got to go. Okay, I don't know what to say about that, BC.
He's tripping. It was like a prank.
Okay.
You don't call a podcast and it was a prank.
Yeah. Okay, guys, for the viewers out there, my fault, guys. I wasn't. It just caught me off guard. You're right. I should have got him off a long time ago. What the freak, bro? Okay, now I need a producer to screen that stuff. Okay, yeah. My fault, guys. I apologize for that for sure. That definitely will not make it on the podcast. That's for sure. And if I can go back and edit this video, I will.
It's all good, man. It's just, hey,
okay.
It happens. There's nothing we have control of.
Yeah. My fault, guys. Yeah. Oh, that kind of messed me up a little bit, bro. No, hey, for real. Like, yeah.
Hey, man, it is what it is.
Wow, dude. It went on for like a minute and a half. That's way too long. Okay.
That's the way it is, man.
Oh, man, dude. What? Okay, that messed with me a little bit, man. Okay.
Wait to get up to 7,000. Wait to get up 10,000.
Okay. Guys, I do apologize for that. And I wasn't because I was so locked in that I wasn't even looking at the comments, and you guys was probably typing to let him go or whatever. And I didn't even, man, that messed me up, bro.
Hey, ain't nothing you do about it, man. That's hey, we somebody's gonna call in and do that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I don't usually block people, but I'm gonna go find his name and make sure that he can't get back in here anymore. No, trust me. Whew. That messed with me, bro. It did. That was a little crazy. Anyway, we still love Kentucky, but that messed with me a little bit. I'm so sorry. I'm a sensitive guy, bro.
I know you was like, oh man, this is for real. That happened to you, and I'm like, man, ain't nobody gonna call into a podcast and do that
for sports. Anyway,
it just ain't gonna do that.
That's crazy, dude. Well, you definitely.
It's just somebody that's trying to just prank the show, or
I got you.
Somebody
that was strange though.
Somebody hating or something.
Someone said it must have been a Vols fan. I don't know, but once again, guys, I mean, and see, and that's the thing. Like, I mean, he must be really good at crying then. Because I ain't gonna lie, BC, it sounded like he was really crying for real. So then again, people can do anything. Might have actually been hurt. I don't know. We'll just say God bless him if he was. Yeah.
He might have been. It could have been for real. Could have been fake. But you don't call into a podcast, and it's not like we got a podcast that we sitting on here and we're talking about counseling people or helping people out like that. It's not 1-800 dial 1-800 get help. We don't have no number on the screen doing that.
Yeah.
So you call into a podcast and you saying this?
Yeah. BC, you saw how I was like, BC, help me.
I'm like, you know, I'm
like, BC, help me, dog.
I'm up here trying to move the cursor and everything. Like,
I'm like, what the freak, dude? Let me we'll get one quick call from Kentucky Wins and Lose, and then we'll get out of here. But that did kind of mess with me. Yeah, because we've been on for a few minutes. Let me see. Well, yeah. Kentucky Wins and Lose.
What up? What's up?
BC?
What's
Big
happening?
Mike?
Hey, Kentucky Wins and Lose. Hey, slide
how you
back
guys
just
doing,
a
man?
little bit from your monitor. Hey, slide back just a little bit. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Much better?
Yes, sir.
You can go back a little closer. I mean, a little further. But you all right? Go ahead. What's on your mind? You good?
No, I was just well, obviously, you know that last caller. He must have been a pranker.
Yeah.
Or he was just somebody just having fun with you.
Yeah.
You know? Just some kid, probably. He sounded like it to me, anyway. But yeah, that was a little disturbing, I guess.
I used to get prank calls all the time, a long time ago. So.
Well, BC,
like,
you're 48. I'm 48 too, right? And so back in the day, we used to just kind of prank call people, you know, just dial up on the phone.
BC.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about that though.
What you got, man?
What you got?
Okay, so yeah, Stokes, he's definitely Kansas. As soon as I heard, because I'm in enemy territory here in Kansas City, so as soon as I heard Self, because that's all they've been talking about on the radios, Bill Self is going to retire. Well, he made his announcement, so that pretty much told me everything I needed to know. He's probably going to Kansas, which I'm okay with personally, and I've told Kansas fans this too. I said I really don't want Stokes here because he's going to demand $6 million, right, from NIL. That's going to divide your team. It's basically going to split you up, and that's not Pope. That's not the way his system works. What I said earlier in the chat, I know Eric was responding to me too, because Eric thinks the same way I did. Eric Stevens from earlier when he was talking. I'm like, dude, this is exactly what I've been saying, you know, because what's going to happen is a lot of these players, they're just, you know, you're going to have guys that, I personally think Cam's going to come back. I think guys like Mo are going to come back. I think there's guys that really do appreciate Pope and everything, but they don't necessarily fit his system. But it goes back to what I was telling you, Mike, when I made that comment earlier. Yelovich was supposed to be Carr of last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
David Carr would, you know, because Pope's got to have a 4 or 5 running basically on the top of the key. And then you're spreading your offense, that spread offense. And so he's always got that guy. If you got a guy that can shoot the 3 from the top of the key, then that's Pope's game right there. Running 5 out, right? So your rim protector can stay basically under the basket for the most part. He's jumping around between the paint. But then you got your wings. That's where Brea came in. He was a huge part of that. You had Oweh could drive the basket. This year it was like we had 2 Oweys. We had Aberdeen and Oweh at the same time, almost running the point themselves, because we didn't have a point guard and we haven't had one. Let me ask you guys this. Do you think, because the year, Pope's first year, let's put it this way, Pope's first year, he had to put it all together basically in like a month or 2, right? And then he got Amari, he had Carr, he had Brea, he had Oweh, he had a whole lot of pieces all fitting in. He had Butler coming from San Diego State and running the point. Then, once he got injured, and Kerr Kriisa was his backup, and he got injured in that game against Gonzaga, which they ended up winning, but broke his foot and was out the rest of the year, then transferred out. It's kind of the same thing this year when he brought in Lowe, running the point. He got injured in the blue and white scrimmage, right? I think he expected Jasper to kind of step up into that position maybe, even as a freshman. But then I think he still knew he could fall back on Aberdeen, I think, at some point. And Oweh too, because those guys can go they can go make shots. They can go get it done. And that's why I said all year, if they could just drive the paint, collapse the defense and kick it out. And we always had Chandler, who was supposed to be, and he was for most of the year. He was a pretty good three-point shooter. Cam was fantastic, although he got injured and stuff too. But when you have those type of weapons and the way that it worked out, I guess the bottom line is he's going to overcorrect, right? So when he went from year 1 to year 2, he overcorrected for defense, right, BC? That was the big thing. You know what I mean? And then from year 2 to year 3, I think he's going to overcorrect on point guards. And it's going to end up in that situation where maybe he has more point guard. He's going to lose Jasper, I think, for sure. I think Moreno comes back. I'm kind of surprised what I've seen on what Greg was talking about with his son, with Cam, because I would expect Cam to be back 100%, right? I would think that,
Well, do we keep? I mean, if I guess once again, I guess it's all about rumors, but I'm pretty sure you probably seen too that if we keep Colin, then we lose Cam, or vice versa. Can they both exist at Kentucky again?
I did see that, and yes, I do. I do think they both can. Okay. Because Cam actually can play small forward.
Yes.
And Colin's more of a wing, right?
Yeah.
So, and who knows? I mean, we won't really know until Tuesday, until after the championship, right? But of who's coming in and who's leaving and all that kind of stuff. And I would like to have Mo back, although he doesn't really go back to talking about Pope's system. He doesn't really fit the system because he can't step back and hit the three from the top of the key
on a regular basis. Yeah,
right. But he's a junkyard dog. He'll go in there. He'll get the rebounds. He will fight, and he did too. He fought every bit of it.
So then my question has to be to UMBC. Even though he doesn't fit Coach Pope's system, don't you got to figure out a way as a coach the best way to use him? Or are you a coach that says you don't fit my system, so I got to go get somebody to fit my system?
Who you talking about? Mo?
Mo D.
Yeah.
Well, coach, the coach's thing is to get the best out of the player. Whatever Mo's strength is, that's what you utilizing at.
But what about this is not my system. This is not the system
you talking about Mo saying it's not my system, or
no, Coach Pope.
I don't think Coach Pope's going to say that. He shouldn't say that. If you a coach, if you got Mo, you going to utilize him at his strengths. You're not going to put him in a situation where his weaknesses. That's what the opposing team tries to do.
Right.
Yes.
So you try to utilize his strengths. That's rebounding. I like to see him post Mo up more on the block because he at least gets fouled or score or something.
Yeah.
Yep, and he did kind of do that, BC, when it come to I know his Pope's substitutions this year, a lot of people have had a lot of problem with that, especially Kentucky fans. But I did see Pope sub Mo in a lot, especially on defense. I would see him. He would take him out on offensive end, but when it came to we had to get back, we had to actually do defensive things. He would sub Mo back in there. So he was. I think he was doing the right thing on that aspect of the game and stuff. But I think you need to. I think you would want to keep Mo.
Okay.
And that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Just because he's a junkyard dog, he can go get you things. He can get you out in transition and defense. Because that was really wasn't that his idea coming into the season was to get out in transition. That was the whole idea. Was you start from defense, get turnovers, you force stops, and you get out in transition. That way, Oway and Aberdeen can run, go get their thing, or they can kick it out to Chandler. He can get a three. I mean, that was kind of the way I understood the season starting, right? But, obviously it didn't end the way any of us wanted it to, but at the same time, we just, you don't know who's coming in and who's leaving. It's just, I would think that I think we're going to see Cam back. I think we're going to see Chandler back. And we see a lot of different things going on. I mean, what's going on with the Arizona coach right now? He's in the Final Four. He's looking at a championship right now.
Yeah.
And North Carolina's going to hire him away from Arizona.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah. That's a big.
But that's the world we live in now, right?
I think Arizona's another one of those. I think Arizona's another one of those programs where they're good, that they compete every year, but they're not a North Carolina job. They're not a Kentucky job, which means you can go out to Arizona, still have a really good regular season. Maybe you don't do so good in the tournament, and then people like, okay, what's next? But if he's going to give up that to go to North Carolina, where you can see 3 years and you ain't doing nothing, or you just won a championship a year ago and this is 3 years later and you still losing like this, man, you out of here. So that's what comes along with coaching at one of these high profile schools. Arizona's competitive every single year, but they're not in North Carolina. They're not in Kentucky and all this.
Right. Well, yeah, and Hubert Davis was there for 5 years.
And he won.
He was there like about 11 on as assistant before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when it's time to let you go, because the fan base and everything is not going the way that it should be, we're gonna let you go. And he's like, well, why would I give up? And I think that has a lot to do with why coaches don't want to come to Kentucky for it, is that I can win 20, 22, 23 games and I'm good. The fan base, maybe make it to second weekend or, make it to Sweet 16 and, the fan base and everybody is happy. But at one of these schools like Kentucky, it's like, you're not winning, guess what? You're out of here. And I got a family I got to think about. So, yeah, I mean, it's a lot that goes into this.
And North Carolina usually keeps it under the hood anyway.
Yeah,
they usually stay within that Carolina bunch. They usually stay, with Dean Smith to Roy Williams to Hubert Davis. They usually stay in Carolina.
Right. I think their first hire, what they were going after was Otzelberger, right? The Iowa State coach.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's who they were going after. And of course he said, nope, not going anywhere. Then you see Kelvin Sampson down in Houston. And really, Sampson's one of those coaches, right? That, you would think a blue blood would go after. Well, he's getting ready to retire. He's going to turn it over to his son.
Yeah.
It just the same thing Pearl did. And I've seen plenty of Kentucky fans go, oh, we just need to hire Bruce Pearl. And it's like, hey, that's not happening, man. That's all that is out. I think all that's out the window. I think if I was being completely honest, I would say we probably, instead of, and this is really Mitch Barnhart's fault, we probably should have went and gotten Patino from St. John's, brought him back to Kentucky, let him retire here and finish his days, because he's only got a couple, 2 or 3 years left, and then he could retire as as Kentucky's stardom. I mean, he's one of the greatest coaches of all time, for sure. It would be like if Indiana would have been, if they would have done something with, if they would have went out and done something. I can't think. I can't think straight.
You talk about Bobby Knight?
Yeah, I'm thinking of Bobby Knight, but if they would have done something like that, I think that if we would have went and just gotten him back, I think it could have happened. And I haven't given up all hope in Pope because, like you said, BC, this is year 3. It's time to put up.
Yeah.
Time to put up or shut up, right?
There you go.
That's what BC, Big Mike. That's what Big Mike said.
Okay, yeah, Big Mike.
I had to make sure BC said it from his.
Right. Well, I know. I was trying to get him to say it again, but he wouldn't.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not biting. We already had one prank call. We already had one prank call fall tonight.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I gotta go
but
that out.
And I see, and a lot of people in the chat have been. Everybody's talking about Stokes, and it's like, that ain't happening, man. These kids are picking coaches now, man. They want you to up their draft stock. If you can't up your draft stock for my kid, I ain't coming to your school. That's it. That's pretty much what's going on. I mean, they're getting, and then this kid's asking for $6 million. I just keep going back to that. I'm like, what? You're gonna pay this kid $6 million, and the rest of the locker room is just sitting back there making less than $1 million? I mean, how's that gonna work? And then it goes back to what me and you talked about, Big Mike, when it comes to the Dink Pate people and all these G League players and stuff. Yeah. Nobody wants. I don't want to even get involved with any of that, because what happens? The NCAA changes your eligibility rules.
Yep.
Now you're screwed.
Yep.
Right? Now your season's done before it even started.
Yep. And that's what I said. That's the same thing as losing a injured player. Is they're done for or bringing in an injured player, hoping that they're gonna be able to play in the next couple of weeks, and they never do. And it's like, well, somebody else was out there that I could have went and got, and I couldn't get him because I got him, and he can't even play. Somebody just fired me today. That's for sure, man. Yeah.
Right.
So
it'll keep coming back to that until they put some kind of rule on the NIL stuff. They put a cap on it or something. Like the NFL. You have a cap. You can have these many players for this amount of money. That's it. I think that's where it's got to go, right? Yeah. Do you disagree with me, BC?
No, it needs to. I don't know if it's going to go there, but it needs to be some kind of something in the contracts or a cap or something.
Somebody had this comment is specifically for you. What's Kentucky wins or lose? Can you read it? Kentucky wins or lose, you let us down because you have a shirt on this stuff. He does have a shirt on.
BC wasn't there for that
one.
Well,
you don't be wearing shirts, man. What you over doing?
You weren't there for that call-in show.
You called in and didn't have a shirt on.
You called in where you in the shower and stuff. Where you called in?
It was like 90 degrees or something. That call-in show or something.
He said it's hot, bro.
Took my shirt off.
Oh, okay. Well, hey.
I called in and people started saying, "Why is he not wearing a shirt? Why are you not wearing a shirt?" I was like, it's hot out, man. No, that's a good one, though. Yeah.
That's good, man. Anything else you got? Kentucky wins and lose?
I haven't.
Like what's your name, man? I'm not gonna call you Kentucky win or lose. What's your name?
I'm Josh.
Josh, okay, gotcha.
Brian.
I get tongue tied. Kentucky win or lose. You said Brian. You know my name.
I know somebody asked in the chat earlier. They're like, "What's BC stand for?" I said it stands for Brian Carter.
Yeah.
I've seen him in the chat before, you know.
Yeah.
But
yes.
Yeah, I appreciate that, BC. I appreciate that. I think my last comment would be, I've not given up complete faith, and I think I said this earlier. I haven't given up complete faith on Pope, but these kids are choosing these schools for a reason now, and I just, what do we have left other than faith? You know, especially on Easter weekend, we have to have faith now. We got nothing left, man. Either he's going to get it done, and I've been watching a lot of the videos, especially Mike. You've been putting them up, going, it's do or die time. We got to do it now. Yeah. Definitely have to do it now. I mean, I got a question to ask you. Yes, sir.
You said that you have faith in Mark Pope.
I kind of don't, but
okay, hold on. What do you?
I feel like I have to have faith. I mean, because we have nowhere else to go.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, what do we disagree at?
I feel like, well, maybe I'm wrong about this. I thought that you were all in on Mark Pope. I thought you were.
I am all in on Mark Pope. He's our coach. Who else I'm gonna be all in on?
Do you think he's going to succeed? Do you think this is going to be his year?
I hope so, but if it's not, I'm a realist, Josh.
I am too, Bryant. But
this is his make or break year. But who else I'm going to be if it ain't Mark Pope our coach?
He is.
Yep.
So I gotta trust in him. I gotta still, before Phil Jackson became Phil Jackson, the all-time winningest coach of championships in the NBA, he was a Mark Pope first.
Yeah, that's true.
So I gotta have some
they
kind
all
of.
Start as Mark Popes, though,
I gotta have some kind of faith in him.
Right.
But
even Patino started as a Mark Pope.
Exactly. But I know BBN. I know how BBN is, and this is the make or break year.
But why are they not so understanding with that concept then?
Because they never have been.
No, because this is the winningest program in basketball history.
I'm trying to be the voice of reason.
I got you.
I'm trying to give a different outlook. Like, okay, here's what. But people call me bipolar. Hey, I've been called a bipolar Kentucky fan. I've been called, hey, he loves Mark Pope, this and that and all that.
BC, I've been called an Arkansas Hogs fan, and I'm like,
oh, that's real bad,
man. Close to that, you know.
At least I had Kentucky in mind. Wow. Nah, I ain't never been called that. But what I'm saying is,
and I'm not even a Cal. I wasn't even a Cal defendant. I wanted him gone just as much as everybody else.
See, I was a Cal fan. I didn't want Cal gone. I wish Cal could have retired here. I did not want Cal gone. Every coach that done been here in Kentucky, I love. Now, Gillespie, that's another thing. But every coach that done been here, I love. Because you know why? You know why, Josh? Because I know in college basketball, it's periods where you miss and you could go out first round. You could have about 3 or 4 bad seasons or whatever. Krzyzewski's one of the greatest college coaches ever. And he had those years because it's one and done. It's tough in college.
Right.
Phil Jackson probably wouldn't have won 9 championships or won 6 titles in 8 years if it was one and done.
Yeah. Well,
it's hard doing that. So I wanted Cal to retire here. But when he left, Cal said, hey, I'm gone. Probably because y'all crazy.
Well,
I'm gone.
I know.
I'm gone. And when Mark Pope got here, I'm like, okay, he's our guy. I'm with him until he walks out the door or get fired. Just like the people when he got here holding that trophy up, everybody, then they hate him now.
I know, but it's like Eric
come on,
was
man.
saying.
Is that bandwagon or what's it called?
Hey, I got a question. I wonder how many people that was at that press conference when Mark Pope got hired is absolutely livid with him now and want him fired.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm the type of guy I want to give him a chance. Now, after this year, like I said, I know, and he knows if he don't get out of the second round,
you cooked. Yeah, you're cooked.
Yeah, all you guys, all you
BC's
guys
cooking.
who, all
I'm
you guys
telling
who's
you.
keeping receipts on what I say, please keep a receipt on that.
Keep a receipt. Keep a receipt.
Yeah,
keep them because
that's what I was saying with Eric in the chat, and Eric talked to you earlier, and he's still on the chat, or he was. He was saying the same thing I've been saying, man. Yeah. I mean, I think this time next year we're going to be probably talking about a new coach, and that scares the crap out of me because look at what UNC's going through right now, and we went through a couple of years ago.
Exactly.
Like these blue blood schools, we ain't getting these guys anymore.
Here's what frustrates me. We had Tubby, a great coach.
Yeah,
he wasn't good enough.
He went to Texas Tech after us, and then Minnesota, right?
Then we had an emergency hire, Gillespie.
Right.
See you later. Then we had Kyle Perry, Hall of Fame coach, comes in. Then it's like, okay, we want him out. Now we had another emergency hire.
Memphis still, and he was talking about coming to Kentucky. I remember that day.
Great. I think he should have retired here. But when we got Mark Pope, I was like,
yeah, because everybody was talking about the coach from Baylor coming over, Drew, what's his name, and then they were talking about Dan Hurley. I mean,
yes,
Mitch
came up.
He had his fingers in all kinds of little pots over there. You know,
well, I don't think they wanted to come here because here's the thing. Here's the thing: when you trying to follow up a Hall of Famer like Calipari, who bought first round draft picks here. I know he only won one, but he got the Final Fours, SEC championships, and the
2015 should have been a championship.
And man, the COVID year, the year when they shut down for COVID, could have been a national championship with Nick Richardson and those guys. But what I'm saying is, when other coaches see that, they like, how am I gonna follow that up?
Right.
If they mad at him and want him out, how am I gonna follow that up? That's a 2 year lifespan right there. You following a guy like Calipari up.
Here comes NIL.
Yeah, and then that just changed everything. So,
so that's why these coaches aren't really looking at that now. But these kids are all looking at the coaches, and their parents are looking at the coaches. How can you make my kid better? You better play him all the time. He better get about 35 minutes a game so that you can better hit his draft stock. I want his draft stock. He's got to get up there. And they're still making that NIL money, and it goes back to what we talked about. Look at what happened with A.J. DeBonta this year at BYU, for example. That he made what, $5.5 million or something? BYU bounced in the first round. You know,
and that can happen.
Well, I think that's going to be the norm now. That's what I'm saying.
It can happen, but you got to give yourself a chance to win. If that's what it takes to give me a chance, that's what I'm going to do. If I was coach,
right? So
I want some of the Burger Boys, and I want some guys out of the Porter. If that's going to give me the best chance to win, that's what I'm going to do. Especially when you're at Kentucky.
Right. Yeah, the double-digit loss seasons, that's got to stop. That is definitely got to stop. No more. I mean, you can get to 10 losses, but man, you better be getting up close to that 30 win mark. You know what I mean? Because you're really, I mean, your seeding, all that stuff comes into play, all of it, and we haven't seen it. And I kept saying this in the chat too. We've been starved for 6 years. You know, since the COVID year with Cal, when he went an abysmal record, and then turned around. And then we started doing something. Then we start getting bounced in the first round by a 2 seed. You know, which is what you were talking about, BC, with Krzyzewski. He did the same thing right at the end of his career, or at least with Duke. Well, basically the end of his career. He basically retired at Duke, but he started doing the same thing. You start getting dropped by a 2 seed. But then, again, here comes NIL, and it's just changed everything for sure. And when it comes, like, I was looking at Kansas fans last week because nobody knew Bill Self was going to come back, right? Now, he just announced that yesterday, right? But he would, I mean, I think that's what Stokes was looking for. He was looking for that coach to come back because that's who he wants. Even though Stokes is probably, he could probably go play for St. John's and end up the number 1 seed overall. Would you disagree with that?
No.
You talking about number 1 pick overall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in the draft the following year after this. I mean, Devonta's going to be the number 1 overall, right?
Most likely.
He went to BYU, and I mean, I don't even know that coach's name, you know?
Yeah.
But they still did decent in the Big 12, right? They kind of had the same year we did. Well, up and down.
Yeah,
they lost
BYU finished number 9 too.
They lost their one of the guards.
Yeah.
What's his name? That hurt. That hurt big time.
But then again, that's an example of you lose one person.
Hey, man,
North Carolina's a good example of that.
Injury's a real thing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, North Carolina's a perfect example of that.
Injuries can halt a lot of stuff for teams. For me, and this is maybe I'm speaking to myself, but I just got to make sure that I remain patient with the process this year. I'm not necessarily saying I got to love it, but just saying I got to be patient, or it could be a long season. I think it's going to be I think the tail of it is going to be, if you want the BBN to get excited or get hopeful about next year, you better hit it like when we're talking about like ranking the transport portal classes. Kentucky better be a 1 or 2 in the transport portal classes this year, just for the fan base to be like, okay, we're probably not going to get all excited just yet, but at least you know that according to the rankings, you went out and you got the best possible people. Because if you don't,
I definitely agree with what you just said.
Yeah. So
I agree in the sense that, and that comes back to it too. And yeah, we're all chomping at the bit, right?
Yeah.
Because
Saunders. Yeah, that was his name. Saunders, Richie Saunders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what's really going to happen, but it just, I mean, we're just kind of all there, I guess. You know?
We are.
I think we're just all there. I think we can all agree that if it doesn't happen this year, we're definitely going to be looking for a new coach, and that scares the crap out of me because this is what we got after we went through our last search.
Yeah.
And that's kind of scary. And now with the NIL and all that kind of stuff, there's so many, and then we still don't have an AD. We don't have a GM. I know people were saying that bringing in his guy from BYU, they brought him here, Kevin, what's his name? And
Brown, something like that.
Or something like that. It was,
something like that. Yeah.
But he's the guy that's supposed to know Pope's system. He's supposed to know his players, the guys that he's looking for, right? Hopefully You know, he's just kind of some kind of player personnel or something. Is his spot right now? And
he's in one of those positions where it's going to tell who it could speak volumes of who you are based off what goes on in the transfer portal. Yeah,
Right.
it's going to speak volumes. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, they still got to go play the basketball game. They still got to gel. But if you just want to just pre-start to say who you are, close on some deals that maybe people. And for me, it comes down to closing on some deals that you had no business getting. You do that, and
well,
then it gives you a moment of hope.
That brings me to probably my last point, Mike, is do we need the best players like Stokes and guys like that? Do we need the 5-star recruits again? Or do we trust the Pope system?
I mean, I don't have any
Which
issues
way do we go? Because we're at that crossroads.
It's tough, man. It's tough. You better bring in if you're not going to BC, you can touch on this too. If you're not going to get an elite player that may be like a Stokes, then you better make sure that elite player is that good.
And I felt like that's why we went after JQ last year, because he didn't have those 5-star guys.
So the question is, of course, all the picture would be drawn because it's going to go from 0 to 3,000 players overnight, like in a matter of minutes.
Right.
When it opens.
The portal's being loaded right now. I mean,
it's
loaded up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So we'll know real fast what's out there, because right now I'm just thinking to myself, okay, which high-powered, really, really guys. It's kind of like saying, okay, Ortegas was the man at Kentucky this year. Oh, coach, but you know what? I'm gonna transfer him next year. So mostly, in my opinion, the portal and is mostly of guys who was good players, really good players, but maybe backup players that want to go because they want more minutes or more playing time.
Bench players, yeah.
Yes. So you're not really most likely getting superstar players that don't go pro to leave their programs. So what's the best possibilities of the choice that I have to pick of these backup players that can come here that is only one good one good game away from being a superstar.
Well, at the same time, you're talking about bag chasers too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So all of us got to be in the play. It really is. Kevin says,
what do you think? BC didn't get we didn't get BC's comment on that one. Bryant?
What's that?
Well, Mike was talking about earlier, but what he said, he wanted to get BC's comment on that.
Man,
I'm thinking about food right now, so I'm sorry.
It's like we said earlier. You have to finish either one or two in when you go into the portal.
Yeah.
But if say you did get Stokes,
yeah,
you still have to put some guys around him.
Yeah.
I know somebody mentioned Christian Collins in the in the chat.
I saw that too.
But it's you have to put some guys, because if you got Stokes and you don't get nobody else around him, what good is it?
Right. So that takes me back to my point that I was making with Mike. Which way do you go? Do you want the 5-star players and you build around them? Or do we go with the Pope system that seemed to work in year one? And I think personally, and I keep saying it again, that system worked because Carr could get to the top of the key and shoot threes.
Yes.
Which system do you go with, though? BC, do you build around the 5-star, or do you go with the Pope system? Essentially, we're calling it the Pope system, right? But he's not the only one that uses that system.
I probably wouldn't build around like one 5-star.
I mean, I would think I would too. I think that's why
No,
Pope went after
no,
JQ last year.
no. I'm saying I wouldn't build around 1 5-star.
You would want to get 2.
Now 2, 3,
or a 5 and a 4-star.
Yeah, it'll work too in a perfect world.
Well, if you got one of your point guard or your off guard is a 5-star, and maybe your big man down low is a 4-star, you can work around that.
I always said if I was coaching, I would in a perfect world is to get 2 or 3 of those burger boys. If I could get 2 in the top 10, for say, and then, or if I can get 2 in the top 10 and another one that's in the top 20, and then I can get some guys in the portal that average 12 to 16 points a game to come over and have me a big man that can score on the post, that can get me 8 rebounds, 16 points. That right there, going into a season, then going into the rest of the season, into tournament time, those guys, those freshmen, All-Americans are going to be better. And those guys that average 12, 16, 18 points a game, that lets me know that they are guys that can go get a bucket. Right. When you average 14, 16 points in college, I know you can go get a bucket.
Yeah, then you're looking at a 26, maybe a 28 win season.
Yes, and they will get better come tournament time. That's the ideal way of building a team. And they got to be able to play defense. So it's having those All-Americans come in, just like 2012. Kyle Perry was blessed to have guys that went to the Final Four the previous year. Man. That he was blessed to have guys that went to the Final Four the previous year, like Jones and those guys.
Yep. And then
and then he had All-Americans coming in the previous year. So it was a good mixture.
Yeah, he had the Brandon Knight team coming in basically.
Yeah, and had Darius Miller, coming off the bench.
And Lamb was coming back.
So that's a good mixture right there.
2015 was kind of like a complete.
It was like the same thing.
Yeah, 2015 was the lost year almost, right?
You can hit goal, you can strike goal like that, and then 2 or 3 other years it might not be like that. But now you throw NIL in the mix,
right?
You're not going to have a Harrison Twin and a Tyler Hughes coming off the bench. You're not going to have that no more. If you do, praise the Lord. But
BC,
Brian, it's hard to get that now. It's not
just that, though. It's also, I mean, it's not just the NIL thing, but they're also, I've talked to Mike about this behind the scenes, about this whole thing behind the scenes with the Kentucky basketball right now, too, has to do not just with NIL, but then you're going through an AD transfer. You're trying to get a GM into basketball, where a GM for football is already, that Will Stein, that was the first thing he did when he came into Kentucky, right? And then you're dealing with the coaching mix-up, the coaching staff. You got guys leaving, Jason Hart, all that kind of stuff, SMU, these kind of things. There's so many things that it feels like Kentucky's just spinning all these plates right now in the air and waiting for everything to just kind of land, right? Yeah. And I guess hopefully that happens before the season. But, I mean, we're going to know next week probably what our team's going to look like next year, right? We're going to have April 7th to the 15th, right? We're going to have about a week in the portal, and then we're going to know who we got. And that's going to be it. That's going to be who we are.
Outside of maybe Pope talking to somebody who may be deciding to go pro or not. Other than that, we should know who's on our team.
I wouldn't expect any of these guys to go pro.
Well, not them, but maybe if there's any players who wants to put their name in the draft, or wants to try to test the waters, but don't want to go back to their other school if they decide that they don't want to keep their name in the draft. Goes.
I'm going to ask both of you guys. You guys both think that we'll get Cam and Colin back the way I do? Because I think we will. But
I hope we do. I don't know, man. Because when of course, I don't really want to. I seen it where if we get one, we lose the other, or whatever. Or if we keep one, we lose the other. I hope that's not the case. But in this day and time, if the numbers are not mathing, then the numbers ain't mathing, because it ain't like, well, I got playing time for you. Well,
that comes
might
down
not
to
have
the
the money
donors,
for it.
right?
Yeah, might not have the money for you. So based
I mean,
off what, yeah.
Well, no, BC. Before I ask the next question, what do you think? Do you think we get Cam and Colin back together?
Man, I don't know, because they play both same position.
Right, they're both wings.
Colin can play a 2, but
he can.
But it's kind of both same positions.
So
it's hard to tell, man.
One's backing up the other, then.
Yes,
it's hard
and
to tell.
And who's okay with coming off the bench?
Yeah, it's hard to
Cam,
tell.
Cam's going to be a senior. So does Cam want to come off the bench as a senior and watch a junior come off the bench? I mean, watch a junior out there starting? Because, when Colin gets hot, he's electrifying. But when Cam gets it, Cam gives us that dimension on defense and decides that Colin doesn't.
And Cam can knock him down too.
And that's why I said in my chat one day, Cam gives us all three of that. If Colin is not scoring, he might play defense, but he's probably gonna get beat too. Yeah. So so it is what it is right now, man.
I mean, he could get. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. You're right about that.
Yeah. True. Yeah. Well, we at the 3-hour mark, guys. I gotta go eat. I ain't ate since yesterday. I love y'all. Usually I can stay at the 4 hours, but
I'm sorry for keeping you guys.
No, it's not you. But hey, Josh, Kentucky wins and lose.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Thanks for calling in, bro. It's good to see you again. Okay.
You too, brother. I love you guys, man. Love you, BC.
Appreciate it.
Love you too, man. Mr.
You guys
Josh.
take care. Yes, sir. I'll be around. I'll be talking
Absolutely.
to you.
That's why it's good to see you, man. Yeah. But thank you so much. I appreciate it, Kate, Josh.
Yep.
All right, man.
Go Big Blue.
Go with Blue. So, well, guys, we have been on here for 3 hours. BC came home, spent a little time with his family. Then he came up here to get on his show and everything. I know he's
That's
like,
what we do, man. That's what we do.
He's like, man, I'm off on Friday. I'm on the show. I was like, all right. I said, I always tell BC, like, why are you asking me if you come on the show or not? Are you insane? Are you loyal or what? You know what I'm saying? Is something wrong? Are you bipolar or what? So it's always good when I have BC on here with me. It feels good, man, always. But guys, I appreciate everybody that called in tonight. Thank you for all the new subscribers tonight. Thank you guys for pushing the video over 100 likes throughout the show. It means a lot for me. I love all the conversations in the back. If you just getting here a little bit ago, please go back and watch it. If you can, please go back and comment on the video. The comments matter, man. I'm telling you, like this stuff works. So when YouTube sees this, YouTube will share it out. So I'm counting on you guys to go take care of that. I appreciate everything you guys do for the show. I'm gonna take us out with the song, and me and BC will be back here next Thursday. Hopefully, we'll probably be talking about who left and who's staying, and we'll be doing it. But until
next Thursday, What day is the 7th? Hold on, let me look right there.
A Tuesday.
Oh yeah, next Thursday is gonna be. That's gonna be. Man.
Yeah, so I'll be up because
Man,
of course I'll be at work from midnight. So I'll be on my phone like this. I'll be checking.
Man, next Thursday is gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be fun though. So make sure you guys please call back in on next Thursday. BC's already said he's gonna be with me next Thursday. So
Yeah,
So
I'll
I'm
be
good
here.
with that. Of course, he got to work the next day, next Thursday.
Nah, I'll be off
so-
next day. Next Friday, we be headed to Louisville for the dance competition.
See,
So
there you
I'll-
go. So he'll be
so-
here with us on Thursday. Then he's already committed to it. And hey, I'm keeping a receipt, people.
Hey,
So
Eric's keeping a receipt.
absolutely.
No, it wasn't
Man,
Eric. It was Mr. Carl. Was it?
Yeah.
Hey, he's
Carl-
boy. He got receipts on you.
Yeah. Hey, this.
I
hey,
needed
this is
some help tonight, man. I needed some help tonight.
Hey, this is copyright infringement, so don't do that. All right, so BC, appreciate you, brother. I do.
Hey, appreciate you, man.
Check it out, it's the show. You know, crowd tightened up as we let the flow go. No fake hype, just real BBN talk. It's the loyal BBN fan show. Stand tall. First time you watch, you're a guest in the zone. Second time around, you're your family or home. So raise your hands, let's make it loud. BBN fans strong, we're here, we're proud.
Guys, we
like that
appreciate
little
you
scent.
guys' love and support. BC, I gotta send that for you so you can maybe put that in one of your videos or whatever. I gotta send you that beat.
Man, okay. I'll make you an intro with that.
I will. I'll send it to you. But anyway, guys, appreciate you guys once again. The Loyal BBN Fan Show here with my great co-host BC. A little bipolar sometimes, but he's still my guy. Until next time.